Hey guys, I just wanted to come on, say happy Thanksgiving to everybody. I'm sitting around on a Friday night and I'm thinking about, Philadelphia sports. And I've been wanting to try to do something like this for a long time, see if there was any interest in coming on doing like a 2 hour show where I get to talk to people throughout whoever wants to come talk. And so here I am. I'm doing it. I got YouTube, I got TikTok over here. So now, if anybody wants to actually ask a question or come on, you got to come on to my YouTube page and you can be able to log in there, YouTube at the Philly Sports Guy, and come on and you can come on and literally we could talk sports, and I don't care what we talk about. We could talk Eagles, we could talk Phillies, we could talk Flyers, we could talk Sixers. There's a lot going on in Philadelphia sports. Of course, everybody's talking about the Eagles, and everybody's got their thought about like what's going to happen with the Eagles this Monday night. I think it's going to be a really tough game. In fact, I've said it. I've said it up to this point that my thought is that it's going to be the Seahawks are going to win this game, but uh, I am willing to talk about anything you want. So if you want to come on, I'm going to go ahead. It's only going to be one at a time. We're going to be able to talk for like 2 minutes, 3 minutes, and then I'm going to pass it off to get to somebody else. So if you want to come on, definitely do it. So if the Eagles are going to win this week, if some of you guys want to talk about the Eagles, they can only do it running the ball. I don't know that the Eagles are going to be able to keep the ball out of Russell Wilson's hand long enough. That's going to be the hard part to do. So, got to be able to kind of do that. So if anybody who wants to come on, you got to be on video and have your microphone on. So it's the only way I'm going to let you come on. So if you want to do that, like I said, it's going to be really simple. We're going to be able to have the full conversation. You're going to get a couple of minutes to be able to talk whatever it is that you want to talk about with Philadelphia sports. So, yeah, I'm sorry that it's lagging. I don't know how to help that out a little bit. So anybody can come in. They said the only way that you can get on to talk to me is on YouTube. So you got to go to the YouTube channel. I'm trying to get my YouTube channel up. So I'm using StreamYard. So whoever's got it, whoever wants to come on, it's all StreamYard. Here we go. We got Ryan trying to get again. You got a Bird Gang coming in. So Bird Gang, there he is. We're gonna. What's up, Bird?
Go Birds!
Go Birds! You got any questions, or you got any ideas on the game this week?
I have us getting smacked.
Yeah, unfortunately, I kind of feel the same way.
I can't say anything different. We're playing against Russell Wilson.
Yeah,
Say, really.
he's got our number. He definitely has our number. So, but I think that if they just are able to run the ball and keep the ball out of Russell Wilson's hands, that he's going to be able to do it. That we have a chance. But it's only going to happen that way. Only going to happen that way.
Very, very slim. Very slim.
I've always picked the Eagles to win. I'm always picking the Eagles to win. And this week I chose against the Eagles. So hopefully they've been proving me wrong all year long. Every time I pick them to win, seems like that they don't do so. So I'm figuring maybe they're going to call me a liar again today, on Monday. So, but
we'll see. But I don't think Doug can consist a running game, especially when he has Corey Clement running the ball.
Well, Corey Clement hasn't been running the ball very much at all. It's all going to be, Sanders and Scott. And also, we're supposed to have Jordan Howard this week. So we'll see. We'll see if they make any difference. That's going to be the hard part.
I think if Jordan Howard has improved, then I think he should do like 75-25 between Miles and him, or something like that. Like maybe
Miles
60-30,
Miles getting the lion's share.
60-40.
I think he's going to have to come back in a little bit. He hasn't played in a couple of weeks, so he's got to get back up into speed and stuff like that. So That's going to be hard. That's going to be hard to be able to use him on a constant basis. But we'll be able to see. We'll be able to see. But
All right, we'll
anyways,
see.
yep. Thank you for coming on. I'm going to let you go now. I'm going to move on to the next guy. But I appreciate you coming on. You're always going to be the first one.
Yes, sir.
So
Go Birds.
go Birds. All right, later, buddy. Ryan,
Hello.
how are you, buddy?
Good. I like the Eagles, but I have a feeling we're going to get smacked. So I'm going to be
Yeah, yeah. I'm kind of feeling a little bit the same way. It's I'm always on the Eagles side. I always want the Eagles to win,
yeah.
and
wanna-
I have an idea on how they can do it. I just don't know that they can do it.
Wentz needs to play better, and then we can do it.
Definitely Wentz has got to play a little bit better. So the line's going to be a little different this week. Obviously, they got Lane Johnson's out for the rest of the season. You're going to instead of putting the instead of keeping what's his name at the tackle and moving Mailata to that tackle, they're putting Mailata on the left side and they're moving Jason Peters over to the right on the guard, which is actually probably a really smart idea. And then they're probably going to double up because Ertz is going to be back. I bet you see a lot of Rodgers in coverage, not in coverage in blocking formation. So Rodgers is going to be doing a lot of blocking.
I hope we run it a lot more too, because that was working.
That's the only way we're going to be able to do it is if we're running more.
And we gotta stop.
Yeah, I think that's possible. Their offensive line isn't the best. So
we have that's fine. It's just we struggle at sometimes.
Yeah, and our defensive line should be able to get to Russell Wilson, and that's what's going to need to be important. And of course, stopping DK Metcalf, that's going to be a big deal as well.
But they don't have many running backs on that team. So.
No, they don't.
It's Chris Carson, I think, unless he's back.
Carson's actually. I actually think he's the running back. I'm going to have a couple of Seahawks fans coming on here in a few minutes. So
I'm lagging anyway, so I'm going to head out. All right.
I appreciate it, brother. Thank you. Go Birds.
Go Birds.
So anybody who wants to come on and talk a little bit of sports, I figured I'd come and do it. I'm interested in getting some Seahawks fans. I know that you guys are listening to me. I was going to have a whole bunch of you guys over here up at my house. And here it is. I couldn't even have you do it because of everything that's going on, with COVID and everything. So I had this whole big party planned. We were going to go do something. Hey, listen, if anybody wants to come on the show from over here on TikTok land, I got something going on over here. Follow me on YouTube. You see it up there. You can get on and talk to me. I think it's going to be a really tough game for the Birds to be able to come up on. It's going to be really difficult. So, Matthew's trying to get on. He's seeing if he's got to be able to connect his camera. Yeah, if no camera, no talkie. Yep, there he goes. Anyways, so I think it's going to be a really tough game for the Birds this week. I think that they're going to start off pretty good, and then it's going to start to trail off. I'd love to believe that they're going to upset them. I love to believe that, but I think it's going to be a lot more difficult it's easier said than done, is what I'm thinking. But if anybody wants to come on, definitely do it. We got Birds guy over here. We'll get him on. What's up, buddy?
What's up?
How you doing?
Good.
It's a little dark over there. It looks like you're outside hanging out.
I'm in my bed. Here, I'll turn on my light.
Yeah, no, you do what you got to do. I don't care. So, what are you thinking about the game tonight? Or a game on Monday?
I hope they win.
Yeah, I hope they do too. It ain't the easiest thing that's going to happen. It's going to be tough.
Yeah.
So how long you been an Eagles fan?
Ever since I was like a little kid.
Little kid? Well,
Yeah.
you don't look like you're much older than a little kid. So how long has that been, would you say?
I could say like 8 years ago.
Okay. Gotcha. And who's your favorite player?
I like all of them.
Got you. All right.
They're
You
really
don't have
good.
one specific that you like better than others?
No, I like all of them. They're all really good.
Oh, and hopefully they can show it and prove it to us this week. It's going to be important to get that going. So you got a score prediction?
Like high. I hope they get high on the score.
Yeah, I think it's. I don't know that they're going to score a lot of points. I think it's going to be something like 24.
Yeah.
That I actually think that we're going to lose 31-17, to be honest. But we'll see. We'll see what happens.
Yeah. We never know.
Well, I appreciate you checking in, buddy. Thank you very much for checking in. Go Birds.
Yeah.
I'll talk with you again soon. Take care.
All right.
Hey, Billy.
Sports guy, what's good, baby?
How you feeling, my man?
I'm feeling good, man. How are you?
I'm doing good. What are you thinking about this game this week?
I think it's Philly Sports Guy. Where's that? I think it's tough. I think we're playing a tough team, and I think it's really tough. It's really tough, man. It's tough. Tough breakdown.
My thought is I have us losing this game. I'd love to see us. What's up, my man?
Yeah.
Go Birds.
Yeah, baby.
Yeah, baby. Yeah, I think the run game with Lane being out, I think it's gonna be tough. But I think that's Philly Sports Guy.
Okay.
I think the run game we need to worry about more, and with Lane being out, I think it's gonna be tough. I just think that we need to stop Metcalf maybe and get I don't think we're over yet, but I think if we just get the run game a little more, huh?
Yeah. I think that's the only way we're going to win this game. If we're the only way we can win this game is if we keep the ball out of Russell Wilson's hands, and that means we got to have drives of like 8, 10, 12 play drives just to take up clock time. And if we can keep it out of his hands and we can score points, it doesn't matter. Getting 3 points is going to be a big deal. If you're going down the field and getting points, you can't come out. You can't get down there and come back with 0. You got to score points on each one of these drives.
Absolutely. And it's going to mean something for these Birds. Meaning to get back in first place, and now Washington winning yesterday, it's going to be hard to get back in first place. So I really think we need to batten down. And we're a Monday night game, so let's do everything we can to, it's a struggling time for the Birds. And I think with Lane being out, like I said, we need the run game. We need the run game.
Oh, and I think that's the reason why they actually moved Jason Peters to the other side. So he's going to be able to help take away some of that stuff that Lane now is not going to be able to grab. But so
all right.
Anyway,
so what's your score prediction? You got a score prediction?
As of right this second, I got the Seahawks 31, the Eagles 17.
Ooh.
But that's just because I don't think that the Eagles are going to have the strength to do it.
Yeah.
Now, I tell you, I've chosen the Eagles most of the time this season, and every time I've chosen them, they've proven me wrong. So I'm figuring they're proving me wrong again. I ain't quitting on my team. I don't think that I think that Seattle's just got our number. You know what I mean? Seattle just has our number.
It's 8 years in a row, isn't it? 8 years in a row or something, right?
Yeah, well, this is their 4th time in a row that they're in Philadelphia. Yeah. And Russell Wilson has not lost to the Eagles yet at all.
Right.
So, and that's that. Those things kind of play. You know what I mean? Come into play.
Yes,
but it is 2020, and everything else is all screwed up. So why not us beating that? Why not us beating the sea turkeys? You know what I mean,
brother? I hear you.
Sea turkeys on the menu. So
already.
Thank you.
All right, Billy. Thank you very much for coming on. Go Birds.
You got it. Go Birds, baby. Go Birds.
All right, have a good one. Go Birds, my man. Thank you.
Go Birds. You got it.
All right. Let's go. All right. You guys want to come on? Who wants to come on? Let's do this. Let's go. We're doing this. We're doing everybody who wants to come on the show. Follow me on YouTube. Come on the show. I'm trying to bring people on. I want to talk a little bit of sports. You want to talk football? You want to talk basketball? You want to talk hockey? You want to talk baseball? You want to talk soccer? You want to talk wings? I got it all. We got it all, the bases covered. We can even play. We can even talk darts. I got a dartboard hanging up in my house, so we can even talk a little bit of darts if you want to. I'm game. I want to talk some sports. It's Friday night. I'm not doing nothing. I'm hanging with you guys. So if you guys want to come on over here, if you guys want to come on, definitely jump on. Like it says, I'll put down the thing again. Let's do this. All right, we got Philly Sports Breck. I can't see this whole name. But the moment he puts there, he goes. He's trying to get the video on. I think he almost got it. He almost got it. Got to have the video on. I'm bringing anybody on. Let's go. Let's do it. Go to my YouTube page. That's right. I'm trying to get everybody on my YouTube. Let's go. Let's go. Go to my YouTube page. Come on out there. We're talking Philadelphia sports. I'm not even drinking that much. All right. It looks like we got a Braden.
Yeah. Hello.
Braden, what's up, buddy?
So
How you feeling?
good.
So what are you thinking about the Eagles? Are you an Eagles fan?
Yeah, I'm an Eagles fan. Go Eagles all day.
All right, perfect, perfect. What do you think about the game this Sunday?
Oh, I don't know. It's gonna be a tough game.
It is going to be a tough game. I hear you. What game are you playing over there?
Huh?
What game are you playing over there?
Call of Duty.
Call of Duty? I hear that. All right. Well, that's cool. I tell you what. Well, I appreciate you coming on, buddy. Go Birds. Kill some people on Call of Duty. Let's go. Go Birds. Give me one. Give me an Eagles chant.
Go Birds. Go Birds. Go Birds.
All right, buddy. There we go. Who's next? Who's next? Philly fan. Philly fan 34. He's got his speaker off. You hearing me? Yo, dude, what the fuck? So ridiculous. Whatever. Anyways, who's coming on? Let's go. Tell you, wasn't that ridiculous? Wasn't that ridiculous? Couldn't even see it. We couldn't even see it there, buddy. That's how small you are. So ridiculous. Don't worry. Won't happen next time. Little goofies. Whatever. Anyways, we're still talking Birds. Or, you know what? I heard a lot of stuff about the Phillies this week. You know, that they were maybe trying to find a new president. I doubt that's happening. Doubt that's happening, but here, all right, let's go. Does he get it? Is he getting it on? Hey, what's up, buddy?
What's up?
How you doing, my man?
I'm doing good.
Here, let's go this way. Here we go. Now you're on there. How you doing, my man?
I'm doing good.
What are you thinking about the game this week?
I'm a little, scared about it. Like, I don't know. I think Russell Wilson is going to do very good compared to Carson. Like, I don't know. Carson has not been playing very well this season, upsetting me a lot.
Well, it has been a little tough lately. It's been first off, Russell Wilson has had our number every time he's played us. We have not been able to beat Russell Wilson yet. And quite literally, this is going to be the fourth time in a row that they come to Philadelphia, and they've won the last 3 times. And I remember the last time we played them on Monday Night Football. But it's going to be a tough game to win. It's winnable. It's definitely winnable. But I mean, their defense is Swiss cheese. We just got to hold the ball on them.
Yeah, last year in the playoffs we could have won if Carson was in. Because how many times did we make it to the red zone? Like 4. And the Eagles were really good in the red zone at the end of the season last year, and then he went down to Clowney.
Yeah, so, wow, and that was, it is what it is. It was like a cheap hit, but that's kind of what happens. It's football. You know what I mean? Even the referees were to blame on that too. They should have actually gotten involved in that, and they didn't. So that really kind of sucked all the way around.
Yeah.
But you got a score prediction for this week?
I don't know. I kind of want to say I don't think the Eagles are going to be able to put up that much. Like maybe 17 at the most. To maybe 30, maybe 36. No, 30. Yeah, 36.
36-17. I got them 31-17. So we ain't that far off. But hey, listen, I'm hoping they prove me wrong. I'm definitely hoping they prove me wrong. But all right, listen, buddy, you have a good night. Go Birds.
You too. Go Birds.
Go Birds. And now we got Danny. What's up, Danny? How you doing, my man?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing good. What are you talking about? What do you want to talk about?
Do you think the Eagles can turn it around?
I think it's going to be tough.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be tough. I don't know that this is the week that they turn it around. I'd love to say that they're going to win this game. I as much as a homer I am, and I'm going to be pulling for them to do so. I don't know that they can do it.
Yeah.
That's the hard part.
The Flyers are good. I hope they do good this year.
I can't wait for hockey season to start. I cannot wait. I mean,
Black.
The orange and the black. Oh, I just get excited just talking about it, especially because I can't wait to see what they actually do this season. They're going to bring up a lot of the guys that they didn't get to bring up at the end of the season.
Yeah.
So, and I think it's going to be a different team all the way around.
Mm-hmm.
So they need some scorers. We need to get some pucks, more pucks on the net. And I think that's going to be the name of the game this year. So
Top corner out.
Exactly. But, well, listen, I appreciate you. Come on, you got a score prediction for this Sunday or this Monday? I'm sorry.
31-13 Seahawks.
Yeah, that's kind of the same way I feel about it. So
Carson has to turn it around.
Yeah, he does have to turn it around. Well, we'll see. Hopefully they can prove us wrong.
Yeah, I want them to win, though.
Yeah, I mean, I'm rooting for them, but sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't.
Yep.
Anyways, all right, you have a good night, brother.
All right,
go Birds.
You too. Go Birds.
All right. Jason, you're up. Jason, what's up, my man?
Hi. So I was the first guy on here, but now I'm gonna talk Sixers. Okay.
Let's talk Sixers. What are you thinking on the Sixers? I got all my Sixers note right next to me, too. I got all my Sixers note. I had to do a show this week. Was talking some Sixers.
I think that if Doc puts up the right lineup and coaches their team well, that we can get past the second round, but I don't think any further.
Oh, I disagree with you. I think Doc was exactly what we needed, and with the other pieces that they picked up, that I see us coming out number 2 in the East, and we go into the finals. I think Milwaukee is sus, and I don't think that they are that great, and I think that our only competition is going to be the Celtics. So that's going to be the part to see. So I don't know.
No matter what, the Celtics are always going to be competition.
Yeah, Celtics got a good team. They're a good franchise. They're supposed to be. I can't stand them, but they are good. They are good up there. So, anything else? Any thoughts about this Monday, or are you just waiting for Sixers season?
I think I'm just relaxing for Sixers season. But do you think the Eagles should tank, like try to get a good pick?
No. You see how well that worked for the Sixers? Yeah, we're still trusting the process, and they tanked forever. So, no, I'm not a tanking guy.
Yeah.
Play to win the game.
Okay.
We play to win the game. So, but listen, buddy, you have a good one.
I just can't stand to see this team in the playoffs. That's all.
Hey, I wouldn't mind. Let's get to the playoffs, then worry about whether we should win or lose there. It's kind of how I feel about that. Yeah. That's what I want to do. I want to get to the playoffs and then cry about the fact that we lost. So, but you never know. We might get there. We might win. That's the part about going to the playoffs. But anyways, Jason, you have a good night, buddy.
Stuff that might actually happen.
Yeah, it might. It might. We'll see. Anyways, it was good talking to you, Jason. Go Birds. And go Sixers. All right, now we got somebody. What's up, my man?
What's up?
How you feeling today?
Good. I don't know how the Eagles lost to the Cleveland Browns.
Well, I know how they lost. They just didn't play. You know.
Yeah, it was like Baker Mayfield was on. Like, he's good.
There you go. That's kind of cool. Baker Mayfield's okay. He's not good. You know what I mean? I think Joe Burrows is good. You know, it's a shame that Joe Burrows got hurt. He actually played really well. That guy got beat up by us.
Yeah.
He got beat up by us. And still got up and shook it off. You know what I mean? That's we didn't have that. If we had that type of game against Cleveland, we'd have won.
Wait, so I think the Seahawks game is going to be a blowout.
Unfortunately, I kind of agree with you. I don't say a blowout. 31-17 is like a blowout, though. So that's kind of how I feel about it. I'd love to say that the Eagles are going to win this game, but I just don't think that they have it in them. Yeah, and that's the hard part with this. So I'm hoping and praying, but if they don't, they don't. You know what I mean? Like there's only so much that I'm able to do. You know, I can root for them all I want. Russell Wilson has gotten our number and has had our number for years now. So
Russell Wilson is actually really good.
So he is a great quarterback.
He can throw pretty far.
And he's been sticking it to us ever since we didn't draft him.
Yeah. You guys should have drafted him.
I would have loved to have drafted him.
Who's your favorite college football team?
My favorite college football team?
Yeah.
I don't really have one. So like I root for Temple, I root for Villanova, I root for Navy.
Oh, I like Ohio State. Yeah.
Well, the Buckeyes are a good team. Yeah, I root for Penn State sometimes, most of the time against Ohio State, but I don't really care about it that much. So it's not like I'm like dead against Ohio State. It's they always seem to be number 3 or number 4 in the rankings.
Yeah, we should have beat Clemson. We should have beat Clemson.
Yeah, you should have, but you didn't.
Yeah, we didn't, but we should have.
You should have. But all right, buddy. Well, I appreciate you coming on. We got some more people coming on here.
Go Birds.
Go Birds.
All the way.
Let's go. All right. Next. We got Raider Mode.
How you doing, Philly guy?
What's up, my man? How you feeling?
Pretty good. First week back at work for like 2 weeks. I was out of work for 2 weeks.
Right. I hope you weren't out of work because you had it. Just they closed down for, or you had it.
No, I actually tested positive.
Yeah, I know how that feels. You know, what I mean, it sucks staying at home. It sucks staying at home.
It does, especially for me, because I'm so used to being outside working and also doing a lot of training. Because I also play semi-professional.
Gotcha. Yeah. What position?
Defensive end, defensive tackle.
You don't look like that big of a guy.
That's because I'm short as hell.
So D tackle, D ends.
Yep.
How long you been playing?
I've been playing for semi-pro for 3 seasons, and I've been playing since middle school.
Gotcha. Cool. That's awesome. Yeah. See, now me, if I was to play, I'd have to play receiver or free safety. You know,
Shoot,
and we still play tackle football, so it's not like I'm afraid. Yeah. It's just that I'm a little bit older now, so if I get hurt, it actually puts me out for a little while. So
yeah,
I don't. But if we're playing, flag or touch, I'll do that. You know, if you get hurt, you get hurt. It's what it is. So.
Oh yeah.
But I still like. What do you think about your Raiders?
Shoot, man, we got a really tough matchup going into this week. We're in Atlanta. Like I said, it's going to be pretty tough, but I believe we could pull it off. Hopefully,
You guys are
27
playing in Atlanta,
20.
right?
Yep.
Yeah, it's a 1 o'clock
27-20.
game.
I believe so.
Yeah, that's what really makes it difficult for you guys over there, because that's like you have to get up. Where are you at right now?
I'm in Arizona.
Okay, so you have to get up at like 8 o'clock in the morning to watch that game, kind of.
Oh yeah.
You know, so to be able to see what's happening and stuff like that. That's what's going to make it hard for LA or for Las Vegas now. But truth of the matter is that Atlanta stinks out loud. They
Oh
stink
yeah.
out loud,
That
and they
whole
like to
entire
choke.
division. That whole entire division.
Well, it ain't the East, but
True.
the East is definitely a much easier cakewalk. But truth of the matter is that you guys should beat Atlanta pretty easily. I expect that you guys are going to get a playoff spot.
Oh yeah. How in your guys' division do you guys have a freaking no-name team leading? Damn it!
They got a name, and they're just called the football team. They just because they're bad at naming their team doesn't mean they ain't got a name.
For real.
And don't worry, they ain't going to be in the lead for very long.
Nah, y'all
If the
could blow them out.
Giants win, they're in first place.
Yeah, and then
until the Eagles win.
Yeah, the Eagles could blow them out any day.
I agree. So it's going to be interesting. We have a tough matchup with Seattle this week. That's going to be a tough one to come
and
up.
Seattle's always a tough matchup for anyone.
Right. And it's just we have not been able to beat Russell Wilson. This is the fourth time in a row that they're coming to Philadelphia, and they've just beaten us every time. And I'd love to say it's going to be a close game. I think they're going to just.
I think it's going to be maybe 35 to 21.
Yeah, I have it like 31-17 is what I think. And I hope they're proving me wrong. I don't think that the Eagles win. I think the Eagles lose this game, but I'm hoping they prove me wrong. I'm still going to be rooting just as loud, loud.
And same thing with me when it comes to this Raiders matchup.
Hey, I'll be out in Vegas next year for the Eagles Vegas game. I'm going out there with all my Raiders fans. I got tons of Raiders fans out there that are super fans that always think that they're louder than the Philly sports guy, but I'm still the loudest guy in the NFL.
Sorry about that, brother. It froze up.
Yeah, no problem. Yeah, but I am the loudest guy in the NFL. And the Raiders always like to think that they're louder, but when I come to play, they ain't got a chance.
We'll see about that when we play y'all.
Yes, we will. But I appreciate you coming on, my man.
Hopefully I can make it out to when we play y'all next year.
Hey, it'll be a lot of fun. If you see me, come take a picture. I'll be the one with the green
definitely. And I'll be the one with the shoulder pads.
There you go. Well, I have shoulder pads on. I know a lot of you guys like to wear shoulder pads to those games. So
without the spikes. Let me rephrase that. Without the spikes, though.
There you go, and there you have it. All right, brother. You have a great night.
You as well. Happy Thanksgiving.
Same
and good luck to the birds this week.
Thank you very much. Good, my man. All right, now we got Nomad. Nomad, what's up, my man?
What's going on?
I appreciate you holding. You were like there you've been there for a while, and then the microphone's on and off, so I apologize. I didn't mean to skip over you. How you doing, my man?
I'm doing great. I've been a subscriber for a while, so it's good to talk to you.
Well, it's good to finally meet you and appreciate it. I appreciate you following me. What are you thinking about the game on Sunday?
I'm not too confident about it. Russell Wilson and the Seahawks have been going pretty far. I'm pretty sure they got a really good Super Bowl chance this year, maybe. So
I don't know. I don't think they have the defense for Super Bowl.
I think if they can get their defense together, then because Bobby Wagner a few years ago, he was doing really good in that defense, but nowadays he's just like, I don't think he's as good. I mean, he used to be like a really good linebacker.
Right.
And, I don't know. I just don't think
their defense has been Swiss cheese. It's actually been historically bad, their defense. It's been like the worst defense ever in the NFL, which sounds really funny because you don't think of them being so bad, but They've been pretty bad. And here's another little thing, a little tidbit for you that we can hang a little bit of hat on is that, of course, Carson Wentz is the number one quarterback with turnovers. But do you know who number 2 is?
Who?
Russell Wilson.
Yeah.
So he's got him just as bad. So, but anyways, here we go. Go Birds. Who's next? Charlie, what's up, my man?
Charger.
He's a Chargers fan. How about that? What's up, my man?
I'm just kidding.
All right. Wow, look at that. Look at that. It doesn't say a Charger fan. I didn't even know that they existed still. So, what's up, my man? How you feeling?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing well. How was your Thanksgiving?
Good. How was yours?
Awesome. Awesome. What are you thinking about Monday?
I don't think they're gonna do well, but I hope.
Well, I hope too. I mean, that's. I think that they're not going to be able to keep up with them. You know what I mean? I think that ultimately Russell Wilson is going to be much better going on.
I think they're just the better team, but I hope.
So yeah, I think they have a chance. They can run the ball. They can run the ball and keep them out of their hands. That's what I think. They got to keep it out of Russell Wilson's hands. But we'll see. I don't know if it's going to happen that way. I got them losing.
Same. It's sad.
Yeah, 31-17 is what I got them. I'm going to be rooting for them still. Doesn't mean I'm quitting on my team. Just means that I just don't think they got it in them this week. That doesn't mean I don't think that they still win the division. I think they do win the division. I think Russell Wilson's just got our number. You know, and the Seahawks have our number. So if we can run the ball and keep the ball out of his hands, we need long drives. That's what we need. We need to be able to go 8, 10, 12 play drives and just hold the ball and get down. We need to start converting third downs is what we need. That's what's got to happen.
We just need to win the time of possession, and we might have a chance.
And making sure that when they are on third down, we can get them off of the field. So that's what I think. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. Got a score prediction?
32-14 Seahawks.
32-14. Yeah, we're close. 31-17 is what I got my number on. But hey, I hope we're both wrong. But anyways, Charlie, I appreciate it. Thank you very much for coming on.
Thanks
Go
for having
Birds.
me.
Have a good one. All right. What's up, my man?
Hi.
How are you doing today?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing fantastic. What are you thinking about this Sunday or Monday?
Well, the Eagles haven't been playing too good, and they're playing the Seahawks, one of the best teams in NFL right now. So
They are. And Russell Wilson got our number. Russell Wilson has our number. I look at him and I say, he just likes to beat the Eagles. He just likes to beat us.
And I've seen you wear Wentz jersey and go Eagles, but to me, Wentz is not a good quarterback for the Eagles. He's throwing just too low balls to the players,
And I hear what you're saying. I understand. Truth of the matter is, I still have a lot of faith in him. I feel like that he'd be a much better quarterback on another team right now.
Yes.
He would be a much better quarterback on another team. That doesn't mean that he can't be a great quarterback here on the Eagles, because he really is a fantastic quarterback. He's just not, he's a little off right now. And it'll turn it around. I think it'll turn around. I just don't know if it'll be too late when it does.
And some seasons players have bad plays. Like last year, he did so good. But this year, I don't know what happened to him. It's just he did horrible.
This is the time. This is the time to be able to turn it around. You know what I mean? This is where it's time to make it happen.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I'm hoping. I'm going to still be rooting. I'm going to be rooting for my team.
Yes.
But I don't think they got it. But we'll see.
Nope.
We'll definitely see.
Yep.
But I appreciate you coming on, my man. Yeah, I know. What do you got? What do you have as a score prediction? Do you have a number?
Seahawks 36 and Eagles 22.
Well, I tell you, everybody's got it somewhere close, somewhere around the same. Hopefully they prove us wrong.
Yeah,
I want them to prove us wrong. It's time. It's 2020. It's time for things to change.
Yeah.
So,
and always cheer for your team.
Exactly. I don't ever quit. I ain't quit. I ain't accept no quit. Go Birds.
Yeah. Go Birds. Bye.
Have a good one, my man.
Have a good one.
Yeah, you
Bye.
too. Thank you. All right. We're going to put here. Eagles fan, are you there? Okay, we got him. He didn't up here. Eagles fan, what's up, my man? I appreciate you waiting for me. What's going on, my man?
Not much.
How you feeling about this Monday?
It's gonna be a good score, but Russell Wilson probably got him. I don't know. Russell Wilson in the offense, block it. It's gonna be a good game, probably.
Yeah,
it's probably gonna win by a field goal. Russell Wilson's a beast.
Yeah, you think it's going to be that close? You think it's going to be a close game, or
I don't know. Probably. I don't know though. But if Wentz plays well, if it happens, it happens. They win, they win. They lose, they lose. Then they'll lose.
Oh, I mean that's exactly.
It's going to be.
I have it 31-17 Seahawks. I'd love to say that the Seahawks are going to, are not going to be, we'd be able to beat them, but I don't have faith in the Birds yet. But who knows?
True.
Yeah, I hope they prove me wrong. I ain't quitting.
Fly.
Exactly. I appreciate you coming on, brother.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you very much.
Have a good one. Have a good night.
All right, you two the same.
All right.
And we got Eagles are the best.
Hi.
What's up, my man? How you feeling?
Good.
What's going on tonight? What are you thinking about Monday's game?
I think we can win.
I think so too. I think it's going to be hard. It's going to be very tough for them to do so, but I think we can do it.
Mhm.
I think that if they can keep the ball and run the ball a lot, and keep the ball out of Russell Wilson's hands, then we can do it.
And
but it's going to be
Fletcher needs to sack Russell.
Yes, I agree. So it's gonna be a tough fight. Do you have a score prediction? What do you think the score is going to be?
I think the score is going to be 37-34, and Jake Elliott hits the game-winning field goal.
I hope you're right. I I would love that to be the case. 37-34. That means Carson Wentz had a great game. And if he has a great game, I think that there's definitely more of a possibility. I hope that we can score that much. I think it's going to be hard to score that much.
Yeah.
So,
and Kyle Corby followed me.
Awesome. That's awesome. The King, Kyle. Yeah, the King is awesome.
Yeah.
That's very good. All right, brother. Well, I appreciate you coming on. Happy Thanksgiving to you and your family.
Happy Thanksgiving. Bye-bye.
Go Birds.
Go Birds. Bye-bye.
Yeah. Bye. All right. And we got I love Eagles. I don't see anybody on that screen. There he is. I don't see anybody on the screen. You don't get to come on unless I see you on the screen. We have a Hawks fan. The first Hawks fan of the night. What's up, buddy?
What's up?
So, are you from Seattle?
No.
No, where are you from?
I like them. I'm from Rochester.
Rochester, New York. All right.
Yeah.
How do you become a Seahawks fan up in Rochester?
I started watching them, and I just like started liking them, like their defense. They were like so good back then, and I just like kept being a Seahawks fan.
Okay.
Liking them ever since.
Hey, you know what? There's Seahawks fans all across the country. Actually, all across the world, if you want to kind of go that route. I mean, I've got a lot of Seahawks super fans that are friends of mine. And yeah, so there's a lot of people, I would say there's a huge contingent of Seahawks fans down in Florida. I don't understand why that is, but they are down there. So they're an ugly bird, though. It's an ugly bird.
I like back Miles Sanders. He's pretty good.
I agree.
He's pretty good.
He is really good. So do you have a score prediction this week?
If our defense played like they did against the Cardinals last Thursday, it might be like maybe 28-14.
Yeah, I got that close. I got a 31-17. I think that the Seahawks are just a little too much, and they've got the Eagles number. But I'm hoping they prove me wrong, and I hope we beat you. So,
the Eagles need an offensive line over. That's what I think.
Our offensive line right now is hurting. So, but your defense is Swiss cheese. So, if there's a week that our offensive line's not going to be the best, this is the week to have that happen. So, but listen, Hawks fan, I appreciate it. You're lagging pretty bad, so I want to be able to keep this rolling here. But thank you for coming on. I appreciate it. Happy Thanksgiving to you. Good luck on Monday. All right, brother. There we go. Next one. Another. Oh, I see the flag in the background. Look at this. Another Hawks fan. What's up, brother?
What's good? What's up?
So, what are your thoughts on the game for Monday?
Easy dub. Easy dub.
Easy dub, huh? So you guys are so confident, maybe sniffing yourselves a little bit. Had a really good game against the Cardinals. Going to come in here, against another goofy-looking bird. You go there, you play one goofy bird, and now you're coming and playing a real bird over on this side of the country. And you just think you're going to walk into our stadium and just win?
Basically.
Yeah, I think so too. Yeah, unfortunately, I think that you guys have had our number. I'd love to say that you guys are your weakness is your defense. You got Swiss cheese defense right now, but Russell Wilson has made up for a lot of that. And ever since Russell Wilson called Andy Reid back in the day and said, if you draft me, we'll win Super Bowls. And Pete Carroll took him 3 picks before Andy Reid took him. Since that moment, he's had it out for the Eagles. So I hope that I'm wrong and you're wrong and that the Eagles beat us.
Not gonna happen. No chance.
You know what? They say that every time somebody says there's no chance, usually, because everybody that's been on here so far has picked the Seahawks. So I don't know. When everybody picks one way, it usually happens the other. Everybody's wrong, including me. That's what I want.
We have really good wide receivers too, so.
No. Yeah, I know. But we'll see. Yeah, we'll see how things happen. Yeah, it's not going to be so bad. Yeah. Well, I guess we'll find out on Monday night. I think we have a chance, but it's a small chance.
Let's go with that.
There you go. All right. Well, you have a good night.
You
Tell
too.
your family happy Thanksgiving. and I hope you guys lose on Monday. Go Birds, brother. Have a good night.
You too.
All right. We got Bench Carson. Bench Carson.
Hi.
What's up, brother? How you doing?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm doing fantastic. What are your thoughts? Obviously, you are ready for Carson Wentz to take the seat.
Yeah. Well, I honestly think we should put Jalen Hurts in because Carson Wentz, from what I've been looking at so far this season, he's the leading interception person.
Yep.
And, well, on Monday, I think it's going to be a close game because this is like our 10th time shaking up the O-line. And then the Seahawks defense isn't that great either. And a lot of our receivers, well, some of them are back now, but we've been injured like the whole season.
Yes. Yeah. So, well, I don't think Alshon's really the big deal. Like, I think Alshon should disappear. I'm more ready for the, like Lane Johnson being out is going to hurt. I like Mailata back over there. They put Jason Peters in the guard position where he would have been next to Lane Johnson. So they're trying to balance out the line a little bit here. We'll see. We'll see how things go.
Yeah.
Do you have a score prediction for Monday?
I think it's gonna be 17-14.
That's a really close game. Who do you have winning?
Probably the Seahawks if Carson Wentz plays, because I feel like he's gonna throw dumb passes. But if Jalen Hurts is in, I don't know the score would be because we've never really seen him in action.
Yeah, I don't know that Jalen Hurts is going to help our situation. I mean, the only reason why Jalen Hurts would come in is if they needed to run the ball more to get, because that Carson Wentz is getting crushed. That's the only reason.
Yeah.
But I don't think that their defense is that good. So my thought is that we're going to be able to do some stuff to them. And if we can have really long drives, that's going to be what helps us win this game. If it's a close game, if it's 17-14, like you're saying, I like the Eagles to win the game. But I don't think it's going to. I think they're going to be coming. It's going to be a little bit more further apart than that. I think the Seahawks are going to score some points. But we'll see. Hopefully I'm wrong. But anyways, buddy, well, I appreciate you coming on. Hopefully you and your family have a great Thanksgiving.
Thank you.
Go Birds. There we go. We got Philly fan next. Philly fan, what's up? Philly dude. All right. He couldn't even get it out. So what's up, my man?
Oh, what's up? And I was here, just wanted to ask one more question tonight.
Sure. What about the Broncos?
Just wanted to say, how do you feel about Peyton Manning?
You know what? Peyton Manning was a good quarterback, but it always seemed that when it came, and I know he won 2 Super Bowls, but when it came to trying to win those games himself, he couldn't do it. He needed the defense. He needed a really good defense behind him to win those Super Bowls. Yeah. And the defense won both of them for him. I think he was a great quarterback. He was really good. I wish they would make him an offensive coordinator because I think he'd be an awesome offensive coordinator. I don't think he wants to be one, though. So
yes, you're right.
But I think he's a smart player. I think that he's definitely a Hall of Famer. He's all of those things. He just never could win the big one himself. And luckily he was able to win a couple with the defenses that he had.
Yeah, and when he was playing, I went to the playoff game against Broncos versus Patriots, known as the Flatriots, but anyways.
Right.
I went there.
The Cheatriots, the Flatriots.
Yeah.
They're all a bunch. They're all a bunch.
I went there and I was so excited they won. And
well,
yeah.
There you go. And then you did get a Super Bowl. So
yes.
That's awesome. You were alive for one.
But
they won a couple before you were born.
Second favorite team, Eagles. I like your passion. Thank you for being on here today, and I hope you had a awesome Thanksgiving.
Well, I appreciate that. Thank you very much.
You're
Go
welcome.
Birds. Hey, good luck. Good luck this Sunday for the Broncos. Are they playing this Sunday?
Yes.
Who do they play?
Don't know.
Okay. So,
bye.
Well, all right. Have a good one.
Bye.
All right. And now I've got a Packers fan.
Yeah.
Go Pack, go. Look at that.
Can you hear me?
I can. So you're a couple of weeks early, but that's okay.
Yeah,
That's okay.
I'm excited.
But because I tell you, I love going. So I was up in Green Bay. We won that game. You know, in fact, a lot of the times when we go up to Green Bay, we win that game. So the fact that we're going up to Green Bay again, I'm not scared.
Well, I went 2 years ago. I went to the Eagles versus Packers game when I was in Philly because I'm from South Jersey because that's where I am from.
Got you. So do you live in South Jersey now?
Yeah. It's just that my dad grew up in Green Bay. That's why I'm a Packers fan.
I was going to say there has to be a reason why you're a Packers fan. So
yeah, but the rest of my family's all Eagles fans because my mom grew up in Philly.
Yeah, you're just the wrong color green. It's all right.
Yeah, I cheered for you guys in the Super Bowl.
Well, I appreciate that. Well, everybody wanted us to win. Nobody wants Tom Brady to win ever.
No. Yeah.
But, so who do you guys have this week?
We're going up against Chicago Bears.
That's
and 8:20 at night. On Sunday.
Sunday night football.
Yeah.
So you guys are Sunday night. We're Monday night.
Yeah.
Gotcha. All right. Well, and I tell you, Chicago's nothing right now. Actually, their defense is strong. You just got to outscore their offense, which isn't that hard to do.
Yeah.
And you guys better because I have and give the ball to Jones, Aaron Jones, and have him run the ball a lot so that I can get a good fantasy points.
I have him in fantasy
running
too.
back. He's my fantasy running back. In fact, I have the backup too, just in case he's not playing because he was hurt for a couple of weeks.
Jamal Williams.
Yep. So,
yeah, I have Aaron Jones in my fantasy.
There you go.
Yeah.
Well,
he had one big game though.
Yeah, it's going to be a. I think our game's going to be a lot tougher than your game. I think that you guys should just walk all over Chicago.
Yeah. It made me mad. Yeah, it made me mad last week when we lost to the Colts. So.
Gotcha. Well, yeah, I was surprised about that actually. It surprised me that you guys. I felt like that was a little bit of an upset. The Colts are a good team, but I felt that was a little bit of an upset.
Yeah, there was like 48 seconds left on the goal line, and then we just wasted all the time and just didn't score.
Yeah. That's part of what happens. Sometimes you outthink yourself. You're like, oh, can't score right now. Got to do it later. So
yeah,
but that's the new NFL because hey, you see Atlanta lose twice. They score the touchdown. They lose the game.
Mm-hmm.
But that's what happens in the NFL.
Yeah, I also didn't like how we picked up a quarterback first round in the draft.
Oh well, we picked up one in the second draft, second round. So, yeah, both of them are getting about as much play. Well, actually, yours is getting a lot less, but that's all right. I mean, that's what they did with Aaron Rodgers. So they drafted him in the first round a couple of years early.
Mm-hmm.
That's what the Packers like to do.
Yeah, I think if we picked up a nice wide receiver, then we would have been fine for the rest of the season. But now it's a little iffy because against the Seahawks and Tampa Bay and all of them.
Yeah, I think that you guys win your division pretty easy. And then I'm not worried about Tampa. Tampa may not even make the playoffs.
I think we just had a bad week against them.
Yeah, well, yeah, I agree. That's their defense came to play that day. Their offense didn't do it; it was their defense. So
yeah, I really hope you guys win that this week because that'll help us out.
Yep, yeah, you get the number one seed back. So, well, listen, I appreciate you coming on. Thank you very much. I hope you and your family had a great Thanksgiving. And hey, listen, I don't care. The Packers could go all they want until we see them in 2 weeks, and then you guys lose.
Right.
So, have a good night.
It'll be a nice game.
It'll be fun. It'll be fun. Go Birds.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, guys. I'm going to take a few second break here. I'm going to do this, but you guys get to watch my favorite movie now of all time. Just about. Not really, but it's a great movie nonetheless. You're going to watch that for a couple of minutes. Here you go. And I'll be back momentarily. Listen, if you want to come on, anybody who wants to come on to the show, you get to come on. Got to go on to my YouTube channel. Have to subscribe to me on YouTube, and we can definitely get this happening. Let's go. Be back in just a few minutes.
The national perception of the Philadelphia sports fan is that they are lunatics.
Animalistic freaks that have a jail inside their stadium.
Philadelphia is a blue-collar city. It's a union city. It's a rough-and-tumble city.
The only thing they've cared about since 1776 is the Philadelphia Eagles.
Eagles Nation, baby.
Being raised up in North Philly, you gotta be hard. Whatever we do, we have to work at it 10 times hard.
Ladies and gentlemen, the soul of the Eagle fan base, Eagles Charlotte.
I love my team. I ride or die for them. But they got to want to do the same thing for us. They got to want to do the same thing for the fans.
I feel your frustration. 60 years in a slump.
Carson Wentz threw 2 touchdowns. The Eagles beat Washington.
They don't have Wentz, they don't win the game.
Absolutely.
Run the motherfucking ball.
Sink run it.
Wentz, he's going to run.
Wentz is out for the season with a torn ACL.
Eagles' Super Bowl dreams ride on their backup quarterback.
Nick Foles is now taking the lead.
They lose one player, and now all of a sudden, they lay down and die.
I believe in my team. It's going to happen soon. Every year I believe.
A Super Bowl championship in this town is the holy grail.
If I would have to go, I would want it to be during a game.
Did you ever doubt Rocky? Ready! We're the city of underdogs.
Buckle up. This next 30 minutes is going to be something.
You ride it down with your team all the way or no way. You gotta be an Eagles fan for life. Period.
And we're back. I tell you, that gets me hyped up every time. Every time that gets me hyped up. It's, and I tell you, it's like we talk about EDP. I get asked all the time if I know EDP, and I don't. I don't know him at all. And truth of the matter is, like, I don't curse. I know he curses a lot, but that, he's still an Eagles fan. You know what I mean? So it'd be interesting to kind of talk to him and hear what he's got to say and stuff like that. I just don't, it's funny to me that I don't, know him like that. I haven't met him yet. I met a lot of super fans, and I know that he's been doing this for a long time. And the fact that I have not run into him yet is actually kind of amazing a little bit. So not sure exactly how that's all happening. But I wish I hope I got to imagine he's going nuts as well. Watching these games, it's been tough to watch these games all the way around. But I don't know. So if you guys want to come on, anybody wants to come on, definitely hit me up. Let's go. Thank you, Gavin. I appreciate that. Go Birds. Anybody who wants to come on, talk a little bit of sports, I'm ready to do it. Let's go. We're going to be doing our thing any type of sports you want to talk about. I know I'm all eagled up. You got all the Eagles stuff behind, everything going on here. But I also know Flyers, Sixers, Eagles. You know what I mean? So, I don't know. And get rid of this guy here. Yeah, we got him going. There we go. And we have Adam. Adam's going to try to get on here. Adam. I don't know. I can't see Adam. There we go. What's up, Adam?
What's up?
Are you just playing video games, man?
Yeah.
All right, cool. Have a good one. All right. So that was Adam. He was playing video games. He was doing a great job playing video games. So I don't know. Anybody wants to come on? Packers fan, but he's a Phillies fan and a Flyers fan too. I'm a huge Flyers fan. I love the Flyers. I'm so much into that type of stuff. Like I'm just a big fan of Philadelphia sports in general. So I'm definitely game to talk any type of Philadelphia sports. I'm even a Wings fan. I got looks for every team. Every team. I was asked the other day if I wanted to go to. They want me to go doing a LaSalle Explorers game. And that's in Philadelphia. So I'm gonna don the blue and gold, and they just got to get me a uniform. You just got to get me a uniform, And if the Liberty Bells want me to come to their roller derby, I'm coming as the Philly sports guy because that's what I like to do. I love showing up for stuff like that. That's just a lot of fun. You know what I mean? And it's a lot of fun. What do I see? I see a Chicago Blackhawks fan. Chicago Blackhawks.
Hey, I was already talking to you, but I play hockey.
You play hockey, and you're a Blackhawks fan?
Yes, sir.
Why a Blackhawks fan?
So my stepdad grew up in Chicago, and I've been watching them out of like Patrick Kane,
Gotcha,
and Jonathan Tays.
Okay. Well, I hate the Blackhawks, but that's because they beat us in 2010.
Patrick Kane had this sweet goal in the playoffs.
Yeah, and he was the number 1 pick. We got the number 2 pick was JVR.
Yeah, your Carter Hart's actually really good.
I agree. He is going to become the savior of Philadelphia hockey.
Yeah, he's actually good. He's from Canada. Pretty sure.
Yep. Yeah, he's from outside of Toronto.
Mm-hmm.
He's a young kid. He's just going to get better.
Yeah, I didn't know that you like hockey. Well,
huge hockey fan.
Yeah,
huge hockey fan.
I like the fights.
You know what? They don't fight as much anymore.
Sure.
But I remember back in the day, like I was there for some of those fights. You know what I mean? It's
I thought the Dallas Stars, because I live in Dallas, I thought the Dallas Stars were gonna win it all. But
you live in Dallas.
Yeah.
So you're a Chicago Blackhawks fan in Dallas.
Yeah.
Okay. That's all right. Are you a Cowboys fan too?
No, but I do like the Cleveland Browns.
You like the Cleveland Browns?
I like Carson Wentz, though.
All right. Well, you can't be all bad then.
Yeah.
But all right. Now you got to get off my page. I'll talk to you later. Have a good one. And we're going to do Luis.
Yo, what's up?
What's up, Luis? How you doing today?
Good, and you?
I'm doing good. What's What's your thoughts on? What are you thinking about?
I'm just mad that they canceled the Steeler game on
Mad
Thanksgiving.
that they. Well, yeah. Are you a Steelers fan?
Yes.
I have a lot of Steelers fans that follow me for some reason.
I'm just kind of mad that we almost lost to you guys.
Yeah, I was a little mad that we almost won against you guys.
We were
Had
doing
we,
bad at that game, so
yeah, we should have. There was a lot of things that could have been done differently, like somebody covering Claypool.
yeah.
Yeah, somebody covered him. That might have been different.
I got a question.
Okay.
So, what's your favorite basketball team?
My favorite basketball team is the Sixers.
Huh. It's just weird how I live in LA and I like the Steelers, the Warriors.
And you live in LA.
Yeah.
But how come not a Lakers or Clippers fan?
I don't know. I've just never been a fan of the Lakers or the Clippers.
Okay. That's
like I support Kobe and all that, but just.
Hey, Kobe went to school right around the corner from me.
Really?
Really? Yeah, he went to Lower Merion High School. I'm in Ridley. We would play against him. In fact, for the playoffs for the championship, the Central League Championship, Ridley lost to them.
What the heck?
So
it's crazy.
Well, he was awesome then. There was a reason why he was the 7th pick in the draft.
Yep.
That year, and they were picking high school kids because those high school kids during that draft were great.
Yep.
So, I appreciate you guys checking in with me, Luis. It's
Thank
really
you.
loud over there, so I'm going to let you go right now.
I'm sorry.
No problem. You have a good one.
You too.
All right. Go Birds. All right. I Herman the Worm.
Hi.
What's up, my man?
Nothing. How are you?
I'm doing all right. How about yourself?
I'm good.
What are you thinking about?
Just the Eagles game right now.
What are your thoughts on the Eagles game?
I mean, Wentz has to come out strong. We have to start it off good because their offense, I don't know if our defense is good enough to stop that offense.
Well, and that's going to be the big part of the game. I feel like we have to stop them from getting the ball. Just stop them from getting the ball. We have to do very long drives. Long drives.
Yeah. I agree.
But it's if we can keep the ball out of Russell Wilson's hands and score points on our drives. I don't care if it's a field goal. I don't care if we score touchdowns, we score field goals. We got to get points on the board. We cannot do these drives and get 0.
Yeah.
That you can't turn these balls. No more turnovers. Can't have turnovers against this team. This team will take advantage of them too much.
Yeah.
But you have a score prediction?
I got 31-24 Seahawks.
See, I'm around 31-17. Although, like I said, I'm hoping they prove us wrong. Like the Eagles were able to play tough, and it might have been the fact that they were just waiting for the playoffs to start again. And this is the game. Maybe this is what I've been trying to figure out what type of thing they needed to do to turn the switch on. And so this is my thought. Maybe this game is the switch.
I agree. Yeah.
So, well, I appreciate you checking in with me, Herman.
Thank
you. Go Birds.
Go Birds.
Let's go. All right. Who's next? All right. I have a Go Knights Go. I'm almost not interested in having this other guy show up. He's been waiting on here for a little while. He doesn't have his speaker on, so I get to skip him again. But Go Knights Go. You look like I've seen you before. That fan looks really familiar.
Yeah, and can I show you something? Look, this is my wall.
Of Golden Knight.
Yep.
All right. Definitely. When hockey season comes back, then you have to start to follow me again because I actually I'm not a fan of the Golden Knights, but I like how they built their team.
Yeah.
And it's going to be interesting to watch because Seattle's going to build their team next.
Yeah, and very
So,
good history for the Golden Knights. Well, do you? I follow you on TikTok and everything, but do you have a different hockey account, or is it all the same on your?
all the same.
All the same. Okay.
Yeah. So if you go back, if you follow me on TikTok, you can go check back all my videos. I look like Nemo. You'll find me. You'll see me. I start to look like Nemo. That's all Flyers stuff.
Okay.
So,
Thank you.
all right, brother. You have a good one.
You too.
All right. We'll see. Kilroy.
Hi.
Hey, how are you?
Can I tell you a fun fact?
Okay, keep it clean.
My grandfather played for the Eagles.
Did he?
Mhm.
That's awesome. What was your grandfather's name?
The same as the one Bucko Kilroy.
So Bucko Kilroy. What position did he play?
He played on middle linebacker.
Nice. Do you remember the years?
He was in like the 1940s and 50s.
Okay, that's cool.
And he drafted Brady.
And they drafted Brady?
He helped draft Brady.
Oh, so he was part of the New England staff during that time.
Mhm.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah.
That is kind of cool. That's awesome. That's a cool, fun fact. I appreciate that. Is he still alive? Is he still alive? Does he still work for the New England Patriots or?
Mhm. I'm mad that he drafted Brady though.
Well, hey, listen, a 6th round pick, pick 199. He got very, very lucky.
Yeah.
So, but that's what happens. Sometimes you get very lucky when you pick somebody in the draft like that. So, well, I appreciate you coming back on with me, Bucko.
Okay.
Have a good night, brother.
Good night. Bye-bye.
And Hayden. Hayden, what's up, my man? How you feeling?
Good.
What's going on tonight?
Nothing. I've just been I watched a little college football.
Did Notre Dame pull that game out?
Yeah, they did.
Yeah, I was hoping North Carolina could pull up the upset, but
so was I.
Yeah, that is what it is. Well, who are you watching right now?
No one's really on, so I'm just watching a recording of an old game. But...
Gotcha. All right, then you tell me what game you watching.
So I'm watching the recording of Notre Dame and Clemson when they played.
Gotcha. Oh, so the game Notre Dame won.
Yeah.
All right. And I think it's funny because would they play each other again for the ACC? Is it the ACC championship?
Yeah.
When they play for the championship, if Clemson wins, does that kick out Notre Dame out of the 4?
Yeah, I think so.
That'd be interesting because they beat them the first time.
Yeah.
I'm not a Notre Dame fan, and actually, I hate Clemson. So, I when it becomes between the two of them, I root for Notre Dame. But that's about the only time I ever root for Notre Dame.
Yeah.
I hate Clemson. Clemson cost me a lot of money one time, and I will never forgive them for that.
Yeah.
But anyways, so are you an Eagles fan?
No, I support them though.
Who is your team?
Panthers.
Panthers. Where are you from?
Iowa.
You're from Iowa, and you support the Panthers.
Yeah.
How did that become?
I don't know. I just really started watching the team, and the first team I watched was the Panthers, and then I watched them ever since.
Okay. And that's kind of cool. I mean, especially out in Iowa, because really the closest team you have is either Seattle or like Minnesota. Yeah. So I know a lot of people up in North Dakota and South Dakota are bigger, like they're either Carson Wentz or Vikings fans.
Yeah.
So it's interesting to kind of figure that out. But So, all right. Well, so do you think that I like the Panthers this year because they got their new coach? So
Yeah.
I think their new coach is actually going to turn that franchise around a little bit.
Yeah, he's done pretty good.
Yeah, he used to coach Temple out in Philly. So as far as I'm concerned, he's a Philly guy.
Yeah.
But so, anyways, all right. Well, I would say good luck this Sunday. I have no idea who the Panthers are playing, but I appreciate you coming on.
Oh, I forgot who they are playing.
There you go. You're getting a little pussy tonight. But anyways, there you go. There we go. That's the Panther. That's the Black Panther right there. All right, Hayden. I appreciate you coming on the show.
Yeah,
you have a good night.
Yeah, you too.
All right. Hey, anybody else want to come on? Definitely come on. Chris, what are you doing, Chris? What's up, my man? Hey, listen. Come on to the YouTube. I gotta figure out how to do that just to you direct. Definitely you should come on to my YouTube channel. Come on, Chris. I would love to talk to you for a little bit, especially you, because I feel like that you've been hating on me, not hating on me personally, but hating on the Eagles lately. And I know you're an Eagles fan, so I want to have you on for a minute. You're definitely off of the Carson wagon. His cat's name is Latte. So anybody who wants to come on the show, got to go to my YouTube channel. It's the only way that I can let you on the show. Got to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Come on. And we're doing it. It's going to be StreamYard, Chris, but I got to get you onto the YouTube because I don't have, well, maybe I could do it this way. Yeah, probably not though. Yeah, when I start trying to figure out technology, that's where I start to fail. But I tell you, it's been fun doing this. Like I said, I've been trying to figure out what's best way to do this. And normally on Friday nights I'm out, but every other Friday night I'm in because I have my kids and I don't go out anywhere when I have my kids because I don't want to do that. I mean, kids are still young yet. I get to watch movies with them and stuff. But there we go. That's what I'm talking about. There he is. There he is. Let's go, Chris. I got some words for Chris. I've been doing this. This is the first time I've done this type of show. This is the first time I've done this. Like, I've been trying to do this. I've wanted to do this for a little while, but this is the time. Mary, hey, buddy, thank you. Thank you. Happy Thanksgiving to you and your family as well. Good luck. I appreciate that. We're going to need all the luck we can get. There he is. There he is.
How are you?
CDP.
How are you?
I'm doing well. How about yourself, my man?
Not bad. I almost missed my own show tonight. I did my show at 9. I guess I fell asleep at 8 o'clock because I've been getting up every morning at 4 a.m. So I woke up at 9 o'clock. I'm like, oh, I'm a little bit late. So I'm okay. I'm okay. Long day, but I'm okay.
Yeah, I forgot. I didn't even think about the fact I could have came on your show for a little bit. I started doing a broadcast. I was like, I've been trying to do this for something like this on a Friday night, and here I am.
Can you hear me okay?
I hear you perfect. Can you hear me?
Yeah, it's just my last couple of shows I've had guests on, and there was some kind of audio feedback, and I wasn't sure if it was from them or it was from me. So.
Well, I don't hear any feedback at all. I hear you perfect all the way up in Canada up there. I saw your post, and I normally respond to the posts, but this week I had a hard time responding to anybody's posts because I wanted to just hear what everybody had to say. And so why don't you go over briefly what your post was about that I would have been so unhappy with?
I just think the Carson they're not. I agree with you on one thing. Wentz is going to be the quarterback the rest of the year because Jalen Hurts is obviously not ready, and Nate Sudfeld hasn't even dressed a lot. I just don't know. Like I said, I just this team just it's like I said, it reminds me of the 2011 Eagles team that Vince Young called the Dream Team, and like I said, it just we were in the game against Cleveland Sunday. We weren't blowing out. We had chances, but too many mistakes again. Too many interceptions. I think what really hurt us in that Browns game, that first opening drive, we marched it right down to the Cleveland 4, and Sanders fumbled the ball, and that to me was one of the turning points of that game right there. And then Carson throws an interception when he was under pressure, and that was for a pick six. That hurt too. We're just making the same mistakes every game. And so I'm giving Cleveland credit. Cleveland has a very good football team. They obviously sacked Wentz 5 times, and they got the turnovers. I was just disappointed. And Sanders had 66 yards and 16 carries again. Here's something that you don't know about. Sanders, since he's been with the Eagles, has never had the ball 20 times rushing, which is surprising. I just found that. That's hard to believe. He's never had the ball at least carrying the ball 20 times. So they give up on the running game too quickly, in my opinion, as well.
Well, and so them fumbling at the 4 sucked, but it was raining.
Yeah.
But then we got that momentum back again, stopping them on the 1.
On the 4th and goal, yeah.
Right. So, my thought on that is that averages out. So, and then they start driving again, but they got away from the run. Again, they got away from the run. That was the problem. That pass that he threw the pick 6 on should have been a run play. And not only should have been a run play, it should have been a pass to him instead of to the screen, because ultimately he was open. He'd have gone 8 yards before anybody even touched him. And that was the problem. I'm beginning to believe, and it's so Doug Peterson calls the plays, but I'm beginning to believe now that it's the plays. It's not him calling them. It's the plays themselves. And that's the difference. When I started to go back and start to pay attention from the 2017 season, and then even the 2018 season, even a little bit of last year, Marty Morningweg is the one difference this year. And he sucks. He sucks out loud. Sucks out loud. And he's the first one that's got to go. I didn't like him in Detroit. No. I don't like him here. For some reason or another, I don't know how he still has an offensive coordinator job, because his plays are as stale as 5-week-old bread. You know what I mean?
Agree. I totally agree. I think what's going to happen at the end of the year, Peterson's not going to be fired right now. There's 5 games left. I think Jeffrey Lurie will give him obviously they won Super Bowl 52. I think Peterson will be back next year, but I think he's going to have a new coaching staff, and I think he's going to be told to step down from the play calling. That's my opinion. I think that's what's going to happen. You might not agree with me, but I think there's going to be some changes.
Well, I again, this is where I don't think it's the play calling per se. I think it's the plays. So, interestingly enough, this is the great one. Most of the time when they were using the play from Andy Reid's playbook, straight out of Andy Reid's playbook, the fake end around, Deuce Staley up the middle. It was the fake end around, and it was either Boston Scott or Sanders up the middle. And I tell you, that play works all the time. And it has worked ever since Andy Reid put it in the playbook. And it's still in the playbook, and it works. I don't know why it works. I don't know what about it works, about that play works so well for the Eagles. But they drove down 8 plays in a row to get down the field that way. And the fact that they didn't go back to it afterwards, they ran 8 run plays in a row,
which
and drove down the field.
Yeah. which is like you said. So, Jamie, so you personally think Peterson should keep calling the plays in next year too? Then
I don't mind the fact that he's calling the plays. I have problems with the assistant coaches now. Now I don't think it's Doug. I don't think it's Doug. I think that Doug is just as angry as I am. You know what I mean? I think that the only person I see any fire from is Doug. You know, and that's part of the issue. You know, so it's like I wish that there was more fire coming from the defense. I wish that there was more fire. I feel like Doug, the people that are getting blamed the most are the ones that are working the hardest. Carson Wentz, Doug Peterson. Now, Carson Wentz is in quicksand. I feel like that he's having a really difficult time, and it doesn't matter how hard he tries to, move around and try to get out of this quicksand. He's just digging himself deeper. So,
do you think Carson can be fixed?
Yes. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I don't think he's broken. I think that he's just getting beat up. He's getting beat up. He's trying to do everything.
Oh, he's also been sacked. I think he's been sacked more than any other quarterback this year in the NFL.
40 times. So,
wow.
40 times. So let's even go that at one step even further. So the quarterback that's been sacked like the most ever in history has I think it's something like 52 sacks or something like that. Carson Wentz is projected to beat him by 10 sacks.
Wow.
The most ever in history. He's projected to go more than another 10. So that's telling. That's very telling. You know what I mean? He can't do it all himself. Every time he tries to do it all himself, it's a bigger deal. So
I don't think all of the sacks are his fault. Obviously, the offensive line has issues, but there has been times where he's held on to the ball too long instead of just throwing it away and just
the safety, for instance.
Safety, yeah. So I think, like I said, I think it's a combination of both the offensive line and Carson as well. So, but they can't go into next season like what they are now. So changes are going to have to be made, and I think the offensive line has to be addressed.
Well, I expect that. That they're putting Johnson. Obviously, Johnson's out for the year. Brooks has been out for the year. You got, now they're moving Jason Peters to where he was supposed to be in the first place. I think Mailata has been very good. I think that the guard Sayamalu is better than anything else that they have. Although I'm not very excited about Sayamalu either. He's sometimes has really bad games. So, as we start to talk about that moving forward, I feel like you ain't got no choice. You got to run the ball anyways. You got to run the ball. Move forward, push forward, run the ball. That's what I feel like they have to do.
I'm going to be honest. I think they got to, if they're going to have a chance to beat Seattle Monday night, they're going to have to run the ball. They can't just be one-dimensional. And that's the problem. The Eagles have become a one-dimensional offense, and teams know it, in my opinion. And
I agree.
And you need to have a balance. And like I said, I was going to ask you a question. Is Zach Ertz, and I guess Peters is going to be playing Monday night. Is Zach Ertz been activated yet, or is he still on IR?
As far as I know, I think he's going to be activated.
Okay.
At least that was the rumor. He hasn't been activated yet.
Okay.
It's been threatened. And I think they're going to have to, because they're going to have to put Rodgers in as like a blocking tackle and Dallas Goedert as a blocking tackle.
Totally agree. And I'll tell you this, Richard Rodgers, I give him a thumbs up. I thought he's been good for us this year.
Anytime that ball gets thrown to him, he catches it.
Yeah.
Anytime. It's like every time. Again, that was another thing. He got 40 yards and 2 catches. They didn't throw back to him again. No, forget him.
And how many times did they targeted Travis Fulgham? I can't say his name right, but how many times? Yeah, Fulgham. How many times did they target him on Sunday against Cleveland? I don't think very many.
3 times, I think. Just straight 3. So
Wow.
like, and he got like 2 catches for like 17 yards, I think. So
You got to get him more involved. And what's the deal with Alshon Jeffrey? I saw in the stats they targeted him 3 times, but he was invisible again.
I don't know why he's even wearing an Eagles uniform.
Yeah, to me, I'd rather have John Hightower. I'd rather have the young kids in. Have the young kids in and gain experience.
I want Quez Watkins. I've been screaming for Quez Watkins the entire time. I don't know why they have not put him in there.
Have they come out with the reason why they're not? They don't feel like he's ready to play yet?
They don't have to answer to me, so nobody else is asking the question.
They should. That's a very good question.
Trust me, he's the fastest guy on the team. He's the fastest guy on the team. Why can't we get him out there? The one pass that they threw to him all season long, he blew past the defender, had a sandwich, had to come back to the ball, and the defender ran into him and wound up getting a pass interference against Pittsburgh. And he hasn't been out on the field since then.
Wow.
Bothers me that he.
We need speed downfield. We need the speed.
I agree.
It's a speed game nowadays.
That's what Jalen Reagor was supposed to be. That's what Hightower was supposed to be. Hightower would be great if he could catch a ball.
You think Jalen? I've heard this from other guys around here. They said he's got great speed, but he doesn't run very good routes. He still needs to learn how to do routes. Do you agree with that assessment of him?
I know that he doesn't get himself open.
So
that's the problem with Fulgham. He's not been in the league long enough to know how to get himself open. And that's been part of the issue.
I'll tell you this: Seattle's got a good team, but their offense their defense is not that great. Buffalo carved them up. I know we're not Buffalo, but they carved them up. Josh Allen sliced them apart, and Buffalo didn't even run the ball against them that well. So I was gonna say, do you think the Eagles don't have the same personnel as the Bills do, with obviously the receivers and that, but Seattle can give up yards and they can give up big plays, and their secondary is suspect. So I'm wondering if you think the Eagles are going to do what Buffalo did and just attack them with the pass, or do you really think they're going to try to run the ball down their throats on Monday night?
I feel like that they have no choice. They have to go on 12-play drives, 10 to 12-play drives to win this game. They got to keep the ball on the field, on the offense, on the field, and keep the ball out of Russell Wilson's hands. They have no choice. That's what they got to do, because I think that Russell Wilson's going to get his.
Oh, definitely.
And they got to go down and score. I don't care if you're getting 3 points. 3 points is tons better than 0 points. That's the big deal. You got to get those points. Fourth and ones from the 30-yard line. You got to kick field goals.
I was going to say that the Eagles game against Cleveland, I think, was the first time this year they didn't go for a 2-point conversion.
No, that's not true. They have kicked extra points, but.
Yeah, because it seems like every game they've been going for 2-point conversions.
I know. They've been screwing that up too. You need the points. Every point's going to matter in this game. Every point.
I'm saying I'm picking the Birds to upset Seattle 27-24. 27-24.
You're the first one that's actually picked them.
I'm trying to keep your positivity attitude, because basically, look, it's not like the Eagles are out of it. If we can upset Seattle on Monday night, we'll be back in first place. So you got to look at it that way. We just got to take one quarter, one game at a time. So you never know what can happen.
Exactly. So, and I hope that I'm wrong, because I've been picking Seattle to win 31-17.
Well, I'm going to go with the Birds 27-24.
I hope you're right. Right. They proved me wrong.
I'm trying to keep the faith and just see what happens. We're not out of it. We're not until we're eliminated from the division and making the playoffs. We're still in it. So, and Seattle is not. They're a good team, but they're not invincible. And Green Bay, they're a good team. They're not invincible. Every team that we play can be beaten. There's not like one team that's, oh my God, we've got no chance. So.
Right. Well, and that's I can only go one game at a time, but I think if we by some chance beat Seattle, we beat the Saints hands down.
I was gonna say Jordan Howard's gonna be activated for this game too.
I heard that.
So we're gonna have.
I don't have it official, but I've heard that.
Are they gonna carry 3 backs, or are they gonna go with 2?
4.
4. They're gonna go with 4. Wow.
Yeah, because Corey Clements is special teamer.
So.
So.
But I just hope they like I said, you're right. They're gonna have to go on 10 to 12, 14 play drives against Seattle.
Absolutely
No
correct.
no turnovers. They got to stop turning the ball over, because I think the Eagles have turned the ball over 20 times this year, I believe.
That could very well be. What had 14 interceptions?
14, and I know Wentz has got 4 fumbles, and then they got a couple more on top of that. So
Right.
I think if we don't turn the ball over,
You know who's got the second most interceptions in the league right now?
Who would that be?
Russell Wilson.
Yeah, you're right, Russell Wilson. That's surprising. Wilson must have 10 or 11.
He was tied, and then he took the lead, so it might be 12. It might be 12 now.
Because I know the GOAT, Tom Brady, the so-called GOAT, he's thrown a 9 or 10 picks this year too.
Yep. Yeah, he's not. He ain't the GOAT anymore. He's the GOAT in the AFC, not in the NFC. Welcome to the NFC, buddy. Where defense come after you.
That's the one thing I miss about the NFL. I miss the 1980s and 1990s defenses. I like to see good, hard-hitting defenses. And nowadays, it's like the NFL is becoming like the NBA. Whoever has the ball last wins the game generally.
Right. No, and I appreciate stuff like that. I mean, that's like that old school football.
I'm an old school guy, so I like old school football, and I like to see good defense.
So, yeah, and I agree with that. I agree wholeheartedly. Well, I tell you, Chris, I appreciate you coming on here. I want to I want to run through the last couple of guys that I have left on the show, because I'm going to call it quits at 2 hours here. But I appreciate you coming on and spending a little bit and having me yell at you a little bit for going ahead and I feel like you gave up on our team a little bit. But
I get hard, but you know what? Like you said, it's been a frustrating season.
It has been.
It's been frustrating. So, like I said, I care. Sometimes I just get frustrated or whatever, but I'm trying to keep the faith, and I'm telling you, the Birds are going to pull it out 27-24. I hope I'm right.
Hey, listen, I hope you're right too. Yeah.
But before I let you go, I enjoyed that Thanksgiving Day game between Washington and Dallas. I love that game.
I tell you, it doesn't matter. Just watching the face of Jerry Jones made my Thanksgiving.
Yeah, and I posted an old video from 1993 when Leon Lett touched that blocked field goal kick, and they showed Jerry Jones and Aikman and Irvin celebrating, and then they all looked in shock when Miami won the game.
Yep, that's what happens.
Yep.
Leon Lett had a couple of those. When they knocked the ball out of the against, I guess it was the Bills at that point.
Yeah,
it was the last time the Bills were there. Where Leon Lett got knocked out of had a touchdown and then blew it.
Yeah, by Don Beebe, and Don Beebe's son now plays for the Vikings, Chad Beebe.
There you go. See,
yeah,
that's some good BB knowledge there.
Yes. So, but hey, I'll talk to you on the weekend. I'll send you a message or whatever. And like I said, gonna enjoy Penn State takes Michigan. Who wins more, Penn State or Michigan? Before I let you go.
Oh, I don't know. That's I think that Franklin has lost the team, so I would almost think that Michigan wins.
But I'll tell you, they're not happy in Michigan right now. I need some wins. I need a Michigan win and I need an Eagles win. So
it could come this week because Penn State stinks out loud.
But I don't want to see Joe Milton start for us. I want Paige McNamara starting because he seems to be able to read defenses better than Joe Milton. Joe Milton is not ready to be a starting quarterback for Michigan. I think he needs to sit on the bench the rest of the year. But Jim Harbaugh, I think, will be gone at the end of the year.
I agree with that statement. That's what I agree with.
Time for change. I'm going to let you go, Jamie, but we'll talk to you on the weekend sometime, okay?
Chris, I appreciate you coming on. Thank you so much.
Great to talk to you. We'll talk to you soon, okay?
Go Birds.
Go Birds. Talk to you later, Jamie.
There you
Thanks.
go. Take care.
You too.
And that's at CDP. CDP does a show every Friday night. And a couple half hour with CDP. He's a big Eagles fan. He's up in Canada, so it's got a whole different meaning up there. He's watching our birds. And then of course when it comes hockey season, he's got a lot to talk about with hockey. But Marcos, I appreciate you holding on all this time. I've been watching you, and I felt bad. You got on microphone.
Hello.
There we go. What's up, Marcos? I appreciate you waiting so long. I felt bad when I knew he was coming on real fast.
No, it's fine. I was waiting here for like a couple minutes because I want to talk to you about football and stuff.
There you go. Well, I appreciate you waiting. Yeah. What's on your mind, Marcos? You tell me.
Well, I'm a Dolphins fan. I'm pretty disappointed in that Broncos game. My team did not show up. Tua did not show up, so I'm very disappointed in that.
So listen, Tua is not going to be your answer right now. And I as much as I am actually a Fitzpatrick fan. And he beat us last year, because he loves beating the Eagles. But Tua is not your answer. Tua is 2 years away from being a good quarterback, but he's got to play. He's got to play, and he's got to take his lumps. He's definitely got to cut his teeth in the NFL, and the defense is strong enough to carry him. I felt that it was the defense that let you guys down. I know that the offense was very stagnant for Miami, but the defense is what carries this team right now. And as far as the defense goes, the good thing about that is that defense wins championships, and that's a good sign for the playoffs. So if you guys make it into the playoffs, you guys are going to have a really strong chance of getting into the second and third rounds.
Yeah, so seeing last year how we played the first game against Baltimore 52-10, I was very disappointed last year, but I'm really happy to see that this year we're getting better and better. It's just one game against the Broncos, but I see us getting better and better throughout the year.
I like your coach. Your coach is a really good coach. I mean, he did a little bit of stuff last year. Obviously, he beat the Eagles, and he was just good. But they came on strong in the second half of the season. And I feel like they're about to make the same type of run here. That if Buffalo starts to falter a little bit, there's a chance for you guys to be able to take that division. And it's going to play on Buffalo. Buffalo's got a tough schedule ahead. So you guys have the easiest schedule going forward.
Yeah, we do.
So it'll be interesting to see if you guys can pull it out. But I expect you guys to be in the playoffs. And
I at least see us on a wild card. I'll be happy. I'm a Dolphins fan. I've been, my whole life watching them out. It's just disappointment. The one in 2016 when I made the wild card, that's really the only time I've been happy. But other than that, it's really just been disappointment as a Dolphins fan.
I know all about it. I have a buddy he's been a 50-year season ticket holder of the Miami Dolphins. So you want to talk about heartache? He's had a lot of it. I mean, ever since you guys went undefeated, you ain't been able to get rid of that curse. Yeah, you went undefeated, and you ain't ever going to win again.
We went undefeated in 72, 73, and other than Marino, we've been mediocre since.
Yep.
Well, it was nice speaking to you, and
I appreciate you coming on.
I hope you upset I have a friend who's an Eagles fan, and me and him are really good friends, and I really hoped you upset the Seahawks today.
Listen,
I hope on Sunday.
We're playing on Monday, but that's even better. Hey, listen, I hope that you're right. So thank you very much for coming on, Marcos, and waiting all that time. I really do appreciate it.
Oh, well, you have a good night, sir.
All right, you do the same. Good luck this Sunday.
Thank you.
All right, and now I've got Sterling Sparks, the Steelers fan.
What's up?
What's up, Sparks?
What's up?
How are you?
Good, man. You good?
The Steelers fan. Are you from Pittsburgh?
Family is, so yeah.
Your family's from Pittsburgh. Where are you from? Where do you live?
Ohio.
You're in Ohio. What part of Ohio?
Akron.
Akron. All right. I've been through Akron.
I
It's a nice little town.
I hate Cleveland. I hate the Cleveland Browns. So I was wishing you guys would have beat them last Sunday, but
I understand. I get it. It's what happens sometimes.
yeah.
But don't worry. They ain't that close. You guys are 10-0. I
Yeah.
put the jersey on. I don't know if you follow me on TikTok.
Yeah, I do. I
but
do.
I put the jersey on. I told you I had a Mean Joe Green jersey. It's one of the two that I own. It's one of the two jerseys that I own that are not Philadelphia jerseys. So, and I did that on my own volition. I didn't even make a bet with anybody. I just all the Pittsburgh hate because when it comes back to the Flyers, Crosby sucks.
Right.
Crosby sucks.
Right. And the Eagles and Steelers are a rivalry, so
It's a rivalry. It's
Yeah.
It's not a big rivalry,
No.
because we only get to play each other once every 4 years.
right. But
And usually we beaches. So
yeah, it didn't look like that this year.
yeah, not this year. Not this year. It didn't happen.
But I've been mad about the Ravens game.
Yeah,
Right now.
you guys are getting beat up a little bit, but I think that in the process of that, it's the one thing that I like about Tomlin. Tomlin's holding you guys together really well.
Right.
Yeah, it's like I feel like that the Tomlin, in terms of a coach, is not the best coach in the world, but he's got great assistant coaches. He delegates well and he keeps the team together.
Right.
And that's the big deal. You can't talk about that enough.
No. And everyone hates on the Steelers, so and a lot of people don't think of Tomlin as a good coach, but he actually is. He has never had a losing season. In his 14 years he's been there, never had a losing season, and he won with Mason Rudolph and Duck Hodges last year. So
no, he didn't. He didn't win, Liz. He was 8-8.
Yeah.
They missed the playoffs last year.
Yeah, he just had a winning season. Yeah.
So yeah, he didn't have a losing season, is what that was.
No.
But all right. I let you have your speak. Yeah, what do you think? What do you think is going to happen on Monday? Do you think that they beat the Ravens?
Yeah, probably.
I think so too, especially if they don't have a quarterback playing.
Yeah.
So they may have to put in Joe Blow to be quarterback because they both got
Right.
McSorley. Last I heard, McSorley and Lamar both had COVID. So
Alrighty, man. Nice talking to you, man.
it was good talking to you, my man. Go Birds.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, my man. Have a good one.
See you later, man.
All right, we got Fly Sixers Fly. I can. What's up, my man? How you feeling?
Yo, I just have like a thing to ask about the Eagles this season. I'm a huge Eagles fan, and this whole season they've been playing they've been up and down. Like they had like a good stretch for a few games, and then they're just like the past few games in the beginning of the season, they're just playing like crap. Do you think honestly? Because a lot of people have been saying, start Hurts, bench Wentz, give the ball to Miles more, hit Fulgham and get Alshon in the mix, or is it just the defense, James Schwartz play calling? What do you think the main problem is for us right now?
Well, the main problem is assistant coaches. That's what I'm going to say. I don't like Marty Morningweg. I think that he's the one designing the plays that Doug is calling, and I think that that's a failure there. I don't think that Doug's play calling is a failure. I think that it's the plays that he's calling is the failure. I feel that there's all these checks and balances on offense, and there's no checks and balances on defense. That Schwartz gets full reign, and because of that, like if he loses the little bit of the team, that's it. There ain't no checks, there ain't no balance on that side. Where you've got Marty Morningweg and you've got Deuce Staley and you've got all these offensive coaches. I know we got some defensive coaches too, but I don't ever hear their names ever.
No.
Ever do I hear their names?
It's always about Jim Schwartz.
It's all about Jim Schwartz. So when you live by the sword, you die by the sword, as far as I'm concerned. And I'm tired of the wide nine. I'm tired of the no blitzing. I'm tired of having weak sauce linebackers. You know what I mean? That
Yeah.
I have all of those issues. And I feel like that the first cut is Marty Morningweg. The second cut is Schwartz.
That's what I think too, because like I think back to like the draft this year, like Jalen, he's an all right wide receiver, but you still had Justin Jefferson on the board, and there were some pretty good linebackers and DBs on the board, and then you take Jalen in the second round. That's also too. Do you think Howie should get the boot too?
No, Howie's not going to get the boot.
think he will?
Interestingly enough, I wish that so Joe Douglas drafted a lot of people. And he failed at a lot of spots, you know what I mean? But he did well on some of those spots too. I feel like that Howie needs another Joe Douglas. I think that Howie needs the checks and balances. I think Howie has them, but he doesn't have those right people in place. I want somebody stronger.
So like the Sixers have, where they have Elton as a GM, but they have Daryl as the operator to like watch over him with like the trades and stuff, right?
Right. Well, Morey is the one making all those trades, and Elton's learning. Elton's learning with that.
You think that's what Howie needs?
A little bit. I think that Howie's going to call the shots ultimately, but I think that he needs somebody who's got a stronger opinion and who Howie respects. Because I don't think Howie respects anybody else in that room.
Yeah.
And that's the problem. I think that's the issue there. But he's not going nowhere.
Yeah, I think that too. All right, I got one last question though. Oh my God, brain fart. Yeah. So with the Eagles this season, would you rather want them to push for the playoffs or just play mediocre?
Yes. No. We watch you fly, Sixers fly. We've trusted that process all that time.
Yeah.
See where it's gotten us. Right? See where it's gotten us. We got swept this year. So. I'm ready. I want to win. I want winners.
Yeah, I think we got a good chance at Seattle. I think Miles can have a game. I think we get wide receivers going. I think Alshon might have a game if we can target him more. I don't like I said, I don't know how the defense is going to hold up.
I don't think Alshon ever wants to catch the ball again as an Eagle.
You don't think so?
Nope. Who was all right? If you're a Sixers guy, who was the guy that we had for like a minute and then he never played a game?
Okafor? Because when
no,
was it before?
Yeah, the center from the Lakers that we wound up getting never played a game. Got rid of him.
Was it Hill?
I don't remember his name. He sucked anyways. He never played a game afterwards. I just know that's what I felt like when that's what I feel like with him. So
yeah,
but
I figured that.
Anyways, I appreciate you coming on. I got a few more people to run through before I get off the show tonight. But thank you so much for coming on.
Thank you too. Go Birds.
Go Birds. Liam, and then Bronco Mary. Don't worry, I'm coming. I'm going to clear the board, so definitely stay on with me. Liam, what's up, my man?
What's up?
How you feeling? I'm digging those sunglasses.
Yeah, they're really cool. I don't know. It's just hard being an Eagles fan right now.
It is. It is hard being an Eagles fan. Especially, you're wearing an old Donovan McNabb jersey.
Yeah.
Is that what that is?
Mm-hmm.
Number 5 will always love you. So, especially with them sunglasses on. What do you think is going to happen this Monday?
I mean, it's always nice to hope and think for an upset. But in all reality, with how Wentz has been playing lately and how he's been struggling, I'm honestly thinking Seahawks are going to take this win.
Yeah, I'm unfortunately I'm right there with you.
Yeah.
I wish that I was able to say without a shadow of a doubt that that we could really win this game. And there's chances that we could.
Yeah.
But they got to play mistake-free football. And they got to keep the ball out of Russell Wilson's hands, and that's how they're going to win this game. It's not going to happen any other way.
Yeah, well, I mean, because like Wentz has been throwing like interceptions on like their first and second drives for the past couple of games. It happened last week with Cleveland, and I'm pretty sure it happened with the Giants win too, like 2 weeks ago. I'm pretty sure he threw a game-opening interception.
Yeah. Well, not against the Giants. There actually was no turnovers against the Giants. We just lost.
Yeah, then it happened against the Browns last week.
Right, the Browns, and of course the Cowboys before that, and even really the Giants before that. So I mean, he's been good at throwing interceptions, and it sucks, but I still think he's trying the hardest on the offense. You know what I mean? I feel like that and Kelsey, him and Kelsey. Kelsey literally dislocated half of his arm, and he still came out and played. You know what I mean?
And he was still snapping the ball.
And so he couldn't even snap his own chin strap, but they were snapping the ball still.
The Eagles TikTok video about that actually.
Yeah, and that's just heart. That's all heart, and I feel like that's what this team needs a little bit of. I'm hoping that the better part of their schedule is what turns it on for them, because they are good players. They know what it takes to win. They just haven't done it yet.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm kind of nervous for the next couple of weeks because we have the Saints, I think, after the Seahawks game. And, I mean, the Redskins just took the division. So, I mean, and then
the football team.
Yeah, the football team. And then
I slip all the time, so.
Yeah. And then the Giants play the Bengals this week, and I'm thinking they're going to win that game too.
Well, I thought the Bengals would have beaten them up until the point that they lost Burrows.
Yeah. That's exactly why I had a prediction that the Giants were easily going to take that one.
Yeah, but it still won't matter if we win. All we got to do is win, baby.
Yeah.
But so, Liam, well, I appreciate you coming on. Thank you so much for waiting and such like that. We're going to be doing this a lot more frequently, so definitely come back on and see me. I'll never forget the pink glasses.
I'm going to tell my friend, the Dolphins fan. He was my friend, and we were both waiting for a little bit. I'll remind him that we should come back on here again. It was fun.
Absolutely. Well, I appreciate you taking the time and doing that. He was the one that talking about you, saying, hey, all right, well, go Birds.
Go Birds.
All right, have a good night.
You too.
All right. And Bronco Murray. Mary, what's up, Mary?
Hey there, how are you?
I'm doing fantastic. How are you?
I'm doing great. I'm like, this is awesome. I'm so glad you did this.
I you know what? I've been trying to do something like this for a long time, and I never have the time to be able to do it or make it happen. So it was one of those things where I was like, all right, let me just try to do it. I know I'm going to get a bunch of kids on, but who cares? You know what I mean? It's like,
I'm like, no, I saw it. It popped up on my feed, and I'm like, oh my God, it's the Philly Sports Eagle guy. Gotta call it.
You gotta go. I'm not even all made up yet, but I appreciate you put your hair on and everything. So
I did. I did it just for you. I did it just for the show.
Well, I appreciate
because we don't play till Sunday.
No, I hear you. I hear you. The last time we spoke, we were surrounded by Raiders fans.
Raiders all around us, and I appreciated you because I felt like honestly somebody was going to make me walk the plank. But Raiders all around.
You know that when they're around real dominance, that's what happened. I'm the one I'm the captain of that ship. Yeah, and they knew it too. They knew it. There wasn't nothing they could say or do about it. It was like, yep, that's right.
That was great, though. That was amazing. But it's like, and honestly, I feel blessed that I got to go once for the Broncos once they allowed fans into the stadium. I got to go to the last 3 games. So I was there.
That's awesome.
Last Sunday. And that was an awesome thing. And what's great is my fan cutout was row 1. And then if you look up above in the stands, you would see me waving my arms and cheering. So it was like a doppelganger. It was like 2 of me in the same section.
And you know what? It was twice the fun for them and twice the excitement, and it did its job. You were able to pull out the win against Miami.
We pulled out the win, and I won't lie, I'm sad because it's a home game this Sunday. The Saints are coming to town.
Are they not allowing you guys in?
But there are no fans. No more fans the rest of the season, and that makes me sad.
That's the same thing with the Eagles. I had tickets. I had a whole bunch of Seahawks super fans coming out to see me, all staying at my house. There was going to be like 8 women and 1 guy coming coming to stay here to go to the game. And when they said no more fans, and then you have to do a 14-day quarantine if you come into Philly, it makes things tough. So
it makes it all tough. And that was one thing I wanted to talk to you as a fan, because I love your passion. I love you do. And I said that in the live chat, but you do truly inspire other fans like me when you're out there, and ride or die, you're always going to believe in your team no matter what.
Yep.
But don't you agree? One of the things that I have struggled with as a fan this season is the fact that fake crowd noise, and knowing even if we were there, it was still there. And we both know if it's 3rd down, and I know you're in Broncos country and they say 3rd down Broncos country, we're going to stomp our feet and we're going to be loud.
Right.
And it's just not like that.
No. And I tell you, when Roger Goodell said that, it's not a big deal having fans or not, I'm like, that is so out of touch. It is so out of touch with what makes football. So if by chance, in a weird sense, if it comes down to the fact that we are stuck like this next year, it's going to be. I
haven't even thought about that.
It's going to be really
I don't want to think about that, because I don't want to cry on your show. Because I will get a little teary-eyed if we have to go a whole nother season without actually being there. That's hard. Because I don't think people realize, as a fan, like for me personally, my team inspires me to do more. It helps me to keep moving forward. I have a lot of autoimmune issues. I've been very careful this season, even with everything. But it's just, I love my team. And being there and seeing them, and I know it's different. And I know being there and being a part of that win last week, that meant something. Because I do believe fans make a difference. I think we make a difference out there. And I know they read and they see you're everywhere. So I'm glad. Keep doing you, because I got a lot of Eagles fans, or a lot of Eagles friends. And I'm like, you need to follow my friend. He's awesome. He will keep you going.
I try my best.
No, you do a great job of it.
And there's a lot of people that aren't interested. They're like, yeah, whatever. The Eagles stink. They suck. Whatever.
Well, I get that with the Broncos right now. I mean, are we second in our division right now? I think. Are we number 3? I think we are.
You think you're number 3?
I think the Chargers are behind us. The Chargers are behind us right now.
Yeah, they have a guy named Herbert.
Yeah.
but
it is hard. So I want to ask you, what is the one thing you tell? So hearing a lot of young fans on your show, I know it's very, very discouraging, but I think people need to, no matter what, you have to believe. You have to always believe in your team, and just because they sense that. They sense when us as fans are getting down, and via social media can be cruel sometimes in that regard, because they read it, they see the post, and when you say you suck and you're negative, they feel that. You've got to believe. And I truly think I take it this year. No, I'm not an alcoholic, but I feel it's kind of like AA this season. It's 1 week at a time, 1 game at a time. And every game I'm going to cheer and root for him and wish him the best.
Right. And sometimes it works out for you. Sometimes it doesn't,
Sometimes it doesn't.
We have been historically, this is a historic season for our division. The whole division has, barely has as many wins as like 2 teams in a couple of divisions. You know what I mean? So it's
right.
It's been tough all the way around, and getting all the hate and all, but I don't mind the hate. Yeah, I brush that right on off.
They brush that off.
Exactly. You can't hurt the Philly sports guy. It doesn't work that way.
And you can't hurt Bronco Mary either, because I'm still gonna wear this every week, and I'm still gonna believe, and I'm still gonna say, "Go Broncos, go!" every week.
Exactly. And that's part of being a fan. You know what I mean? I love that. Listen, I don't pick my Eagles to win this week because I'm a realist as well. But that doesn't mean I ain't going to be cheering for them. And I don't want them to prove me wrong because that's what I want. I want them to prove me wrong.
Well,
Because
I
they
don't
proved
know.
me
What do you
wrong
think?
all these other weeks.
Exactly. And that's it. We've got to keep believing. And it's like, I'm nervous. It is. I was so excited. I was so looking forward to this game Sunday because it's the Saints. Of course, my boy Emmanuel Sanders was going to get to see him in the other uniform.
Right,
and I don't know. It's still going to be at home. I hope that everybody near the stadium, even though there's no fans, I hope they are loud and proud in the Mile High City and that they can hear him from outside. That no matter where somebody is, they hear him cheering. That's all I can hope for.
That's my goal, to be heard on the field, even though I may be a state away.
Exactly.
That's what makes me louder than
I'm
all of
like
those
25
Raiders
minutes
fans.
away from my stadium, but I don't even know if they'll even let us walk around outside.
No, they don't. They quarantined off the entire area for the Eagles, so you're not even allowed within a mile.
I mean, it's like now it's not even. It just makes it hard. So, but we got to still keep believing, right? I think our song has got to be "Journey, Don't Stop Believing."
Well, yeah, I like my Fly Eagles Fly better.
Well, I love your Fly Eagles Fly. I mean, because it's a great thing. Fly Eagles Fly.
Exactly.
You should close out with that tonight. You got to sing it. Do it.
Maybe when I close it out. I only do it one time tonight. So maybe when I close it out.
Thank you so much.
Mary, it was so great to talk to you. I appreciate you coming on and waiting for me because I know there's a lot of people been waiting. So I appreciate you coming on the show. And we'll do this again. Definitely do this again. Got to come on earlier.
No, I love your passion, love your spirit. I believe in you. I don't know. I got a lot of Hawks friends too, but we're going to see which bird. One of the birds is going to fly, but the eagle is more powerful than the hawk.
Well, that's because Seahawks don't exist. They're seagulls. They're sea turkeys. It's all the same.
Well, have a great rest of your night, and thank you so much.
Thank you, Mary, for coming on. You have a great night. Happy Thanksgiving to you and your family.
Happy Thanksgiving. Bye now.
Take care. and there's that's I know you guys have been waiting. I appreciate it. We keep on talking and everything. It's here. Bofadis, are you there?
It's me.
Yeah, are you there? Yes, yeah.
Yo.
What's up, my man?
Hey, sports guy.
Yeah, I apologize. I know that it's been there's been a lot of people talking. I get the gabbing and I don't shut up sometimes. So I understand.
Yeah. What's up?
Nothing much. How you feeling?
Good. How was your Thanksgiving?
My Thanksgiving was wonderful. I got my kids
great.
still. We're having a great time, and I get to spend some time with you guys.
Yeah.
So.
I wanted to ask what were your thoughts on Notre Dame college football?
What are my thoughts on Notre Dame college football? I try not to think about Notre Dame college football. However, I'm very happy that they beat Clemson.
Yeah, of course.
So I would prefer Notre Dame over Clemson, and then I prefer just about every other team against Notre Dame.
Yeah. Okay.
When it comes to college football, I care about Temple, a little bit of Penn State, Villanova, and then Navy.
Okay,
that's it. There's really only one college football game that I care about, and that's go Navy, beat Army. Every other game doesn't matter to me in college football.
Okay. Yeah. Also, what are your thoughts on rugby? It's kind of like football.
I like rugby. So I have my godson and his brother both play rugby for Westchester. So, and they usually have the sevens over here right down the street from me at Subaru Park. So I'm a rugby fan. When I think about rugby, but I also think about Australian rules football. And then I'd have to give a shout out to the St. Kilda Saints and Australian rules football, who suck all the time. but I've got a buddy who's a big St. Kilda's fan because
Yeah.
he lives in like Melbourne, Australia. So I get to keep track of them a little bit. So when he's always busting my balls about the Saints, because that's what the name of his team is in Australian rules.
Yeah.
And of course we have our left tackle is an Australian rules football guy, rugby guy. So I appreciate that stuff. What game are you playing?
Cold War.
Cold War? Got it. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm not very good at shoot 'em up games. I play Fortnite and I'm really good at hiding. And I'm about to I'll always get to be the third or the second guy left, and then I have to kill somebody, and then that's where I lose.
Yeah.
I
Gotcha.
suck. I got my hands are too big. I can't play with them things. I'm a button pusher. So,
all right.
I
Thanks.
appreciate you. I appreciate you waiting all this time.
Yeah, thanks for having
Happy
me on.
Thanksgiving.
Yeah, you too.
All right, take care. All right, we got Go Seahawks. Go Seahawks. I appreciate you waiting for me.
Yo, what's up?
Not much. How are you?
Pretty good, pretty good.
So you live in Chicago and you're a Seahawks fan? You just like the Chicago Bulls? You're wearing a Chicago Bulls shirt.
Oh,
So you're a Seahawks fan?
yes.
And where are you from?
Washington.
Oh, you are from Washington. What part of Washington?
Tacoma.
Okay. That's up there. That's up there. So what do you think? What do you think is going to be the score this Monday?
Probably like, it just depends how our defense plays. I'll say like, about like 24 to like 21.
Oh, you're going to think it's a close game?
Yeah.
If it's a close game, I think the Eagles win. I don't think it's going to be close. Truth of the matter is that I've been picking the Seahawks to win. And I tell you, I hate picking the Seahawks to win because I have a lot of Seahawks fans that are friends with me and that follow the Philly sports guy. I have all these super fans, the Seahawks super fans, that call me up and bust my balls all the time about how the Eagles stink and the Seahawks are in first place. And I would like nothing better to do a little dance this Monday night after the win. I would absolutely love to do that. I don't expect to. So, but you're up there. You're up there in Tacoma. So are you ready for the Kraken?
Yeah.
I'm going to come up and see the Flyers versus the Kraken when they get up there. I'm coming. Yeah, the Kraken.
You want to see my
Kraken
chair?
is going to be killed. Yeah, that's it.
Oh, you probably.
Yeah, the 12. You see that? You Seahawks fans? Do you have a Seahawks chair? No, you don't. You don't have a Seahawks chair. Anyways, so I appreciate you coming on the show and waiting all this time. I know that it sucked, but I hope you guys lose this Sunday or this Monday. Yeah, you guys are not going to lose on Sunday, but you might lose on Monday.
Hopefully the Rams lose.
Well, who are they playing?
49ers.
That's going to be a tough game. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think the Rams lose.
Yeah.
The 49ers right now stink.
We'll probably beat them next time.
Well,
and it's going to be funny if you guys win your division and you guys get the 4th seed and we get the 5th seed.
Yeah, that would be interesting. Interesting.
Who do you think is going to win the NFC East?
Well, I am still holding out hope that the Eagles are going to. If I had to choose right this very second on who I thought was going to win the East, it'd probably be the Giants.
Yeah. The Giants and the Cowboys have the easiest schedule. of what
Yeah,
I've
the
seen.
Cowboys have quit. The Cowboys have quit.
Yeah.
You know, they got blown out, and it was ugly. It was ugly yesterday.
It was
It
like,
made my
what was it,
Thanksgiving
41, 40 something to like
41 to 17 or something
Yeah.
like that. Yeah, I mean, it was funny that both winning teams scored 41 on Thanksgiving. It's funny. That's just a funny number to score. But anyways, I was so happy. I was so happy to see Jerry Jones's face after they lost. That was just so appealing to me. I loved it. I thought it was great. So,
All right. You have a good day or good night.
I appreciate it. Thank you
Isn't it
very
like
much.
11 for you guys?
It's just a little past 11 o'clock right now. Yeah, so it's a little. It's
Yeah.
around 8 o'clock for you guys.
Yeah, 8:21.
Yeah, I've got some friends out there. So, yeah. Hey, listen. You have a good night. Happy Thanksgiving, and I hope you guys lose on Monday.
All right. Bye.
See you later. All right. Shad. Let go it once, go it twice, go it 3 times. Shad's gone. All right, guys. Hey, listen, I really do appreciate hanging with you guys tonight. It really was a lot of fun for me. I didn't expect to do 2 hours and 20 minutes. I didn't know if this was going to work or not, but I really do enjoy the fact that you guys hung with me and did the Philly Sports Guy stuff. So it really was awesome of you guys, and I really do appreciate it. So I may come back on tomorrow. We're going to be doing some Seahawks stuff. Some Seahawks are going to be coming on the show. I can bust their balls a little bit. You know, it'll be a lot of fun that way. You know, and listen, definitely follow me on YouTube. It's going to be important to follow me on YouTube. Oh, hold on. Is that Shad? Shad, I thought I saw you. Shad, are you there? I feel like he's been waiting all this time. There he is. Hold on. Shad. What's up, my man?
Hello?
Hey, yeah, I hear you, buddy. How you feeling? There he is. Hold on. Yeah, you're lagging pretty good. So just listen to me. Don't listen to me. What's up, my
Hello?
man? How you feeling?
Can you hear me?
I can hear you perfect. Thank you for waiting. I really do appreciate it. I know that I had you on hold for a little while. Yeah, nope. You just turned your mic off. No, you turned your mic off. Yeah, I lost you, Shad. You have your microphone off. There's only so much I can repeat that. Your microphone is off. You there? We lost Shad. We lost him. There we go. Let's do that. There we go. Hopefully he'll come back. But I was surprised that there was this many people that actually came on. It was a lot of fun to have you guys here. You know what I mean? Have you guys come on with me. I didn't expect it to be 2 hours, 2.5 hours. So this is a lot of fun. We got one more left. We got one more caller before I call it quits. We got Preston. What's up, Preston?
So I have a question.
Okay.
Are the Eagles going to beat the Seahawks?
I hope that they do. I don't think that they will. As of right now,
Carson Wentz is disappointing.
He is a little disappointing right now.
But what do you think? I'm seeing this all over Instagram. They should start Jalen Hurts over Carson Wentz.
No.
What do you think?
No, I don't feel that way. I feel that it's going to take some time, but ultimately, once it's, you know, he's going to get it back. He's going to get it back. It's definitely going to happen.
Mm-hmm,
Yeah. So I fully expect that we're going to be able to turn this around. It's just, is it going to be this season? It might not be, but I'm not ready to, Hurts isn't the answer. Hurts isn't the answer.
Hey, we could use Hurts as a running back.
Actually, he was practicing as a wide receiver. I don't know why we didn't have him do that.
Yeah, the
But
way he's playing, like they'll have Jalen Hurts as quarterback and Carson Wentz all the way outside. I like how Doug Peterson comes with the play calling, but most of the games they play calling aren't good.
I agree that he's not calling a very good game. Although I'd like to think that it has nothing to do with the play calling. It has more to do with the plays, that the plays are bad. So that's kind of the problem that we've been running into lately. So,
yeah.
But anyways, well, I appreciate you coming on, Preston. Do you have a score prediction?
On game day? Are you gonna be doing this on game day?
I do it a little bit on game day, but I'm all dressed up on game day, so it's a lot harder.
Yeah, I'm not forcing you to.
And say again?
I'm not gonna force you.
Well, I appreciate that. So, but I'm gonna be. Like says, but I do go live, and I usually am yelling at the camera. I don't really talk to people because I'm too busy watching the game. But I do yell to the camera sometimes.
Yeah, I see that. You were mad last week because you couldn't go.
Yes, that is correct. I didn't want to go. Thank God I didn't, because it rained all day long. I'd have been
I think that's what mainly made us kind of lose, because Miles Sanders fumbled and a lot of people did.
Is that a seagull? Is that a seagull that you have in the back there? You don't have a Seahawk behind you.
No, it's a cockatiel.
A cockatiel. That's like a Seahawk. Small and weak. But Preston, hey, listen, I appreciate it. You have a great night.
You too. Go Birds.
Go Birds. All right. And we got Shad. I do it a little bit on game day, but I'm all dressed up on game day. There he is. Shad, can you hear me now?
Yes.
All right, perfect. Now you're good. What's up, my man? How you feeling?
Good. I love the Eagles too.
All right. So are you from Philly?
No, I'm in the DC area, but I go for Philly when Michael Vick was with us.
Gotcha. You're in the DC area?
Yes.
Whereabouts in DC?
I'm close to Washington, like the FedEx Stadium.
Okay. But there's a bar down there that I went to called the Philadelphia Tavern. That's where they go watch all the Eagles games at.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So there's a lot of Eagles fans down in Fairfax, Virginia.
Yes, a bunch of them.
Yeah, so I was surprised. I went to do, if you go back on my YouTube channel back a little ways ago, I used to do a show called Philly Fan Caves. And I went to go see two fan caves that were down in Fairfax, Virginia.
Oh, okay.
So, which was surprising that they were both in the same town as the Philadelphia Tavern.
And also, I've been trying to get to you every time.
Well, I appreciate that. I do appreciate that. I know. Hey, listen, I know that I have fans all over the place, so it's hard sometimes that everybody likes to just call in and do these things. But I'm glad I waited for you. I knew you were coming back. So
I don't know what was going on.
That's okay. We get to talk now, though, so that's cool.
Every time I see you on TV, even though the Eagles aren't doing good right now, I'm still sticking with them.
Hey, listen, you got to. That's
right.
your team. It's one thing. If you want to be a bandwagon fan, you could go like the Patriots. Some people like the Steelers. Some people like the Chiefs. You know what I mean? I ride or die.
And even though the Eagles are I was a little upset when they lost to the Browns when it was raining. I was like, because I was on your live that day too, and I was like, oh Lord, something's gonna happen.
Yeah, it was. I wish they played better. You know what I mean? I want to see some heart this week. That's what I want to see. I want to see a lot of heart.
Right, and I want to see them. In order for them to win Monday, they need to stop Russell Wilson. And if they stop him, we'd be good. And As long as they keep the ball out of the Seahawks' hands and we get down the field, we'll be good. And
I agree with you.
I was a little upset after they said no fans were allowed at the games, and I was like, they should have never let fans in the first place.
Well, and that's the hard part. It was just, I had tickets for this game to go. I was gonna.
What you think about the score prediction?
Say again.
What you think about the score prediction?
So I got the Eagles losing this week.
I think so too. Yeah.
I got them. I have them 31-17.
I don't even have no score prediction, but I feel like without Lane Johnson, I just found out Lane Johnson not going to be with us.
No, he's out for the rest of the season.
Although
they're moving Jason Peters over to that side.
Oh yeah.
And I think Mailata is better. Was a better tackle this year than Jason Peters has been.
Right.
So I like the fact that Jason Peters is over on the other side. He gets to play guard, which isn't so taxing on his body and should help him out a lot more.
Right.
So, and that's going to be important moving forward.
Because we definitely need to win these next couple games on the road. Like the last two, I think we have Dallas and Washington. I think we should get those last two.
Right. We'll definitely get those last two. If we win this game coming up, the Saints are coming here, and the Saints like to play indoors. It's going to be cold outside. Saints aren't going to be used to that. So I like that. And then we go up to Green Bay where we like to win. We like to win in Green Bay.
Right.
So because there can only be one good team that's green, and that's the Eagles. So, but. Oh, you got me on TV too? They're watching you on TV?
Yes.
I appreciate that.
I'm going to let you go. Thank you for having me.
Well, thank you for waiting for me, Shad. I appreciate that. Definitely come back anytime. You know what I mean? Like I said, I'm going to be doing this. I'm going to be doing this a lot more frequently now. I didn't know how this was going to turn out. It turned out fantastic. So I really am hoping to do this a lot more often.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you. You have a good one.
You too. Go Birds. Yeah.
Go Birds. Yeah. Have a good night.
You too.
All right. He's got one more trying to get on. All right. I'm going to take one more. Danny, you coming on? I'll take one more. If you're going to come on, Danny, I'll take one more. Is starting his computer. He's got one more coming on. We're going to get this one more on. Let Ryan on. All right. I'm going to let it. You can let him get his computer started. I'm going to put Ryan on for a second. What's up, Ryan?
What's up?
How you doing tonight? You there?
Hello?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Can you hear me? Hello?
I can hear you fine. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
All right, awesome. What's going on, buddy?
No, I'm a Patriots fan.
Really?
What do you think? Yeah, what do you think about them this year? It's not looking that good. It doesn't look like we're going to be in the playoffs.
Well, no, I don't think it's going to be. I don't think you're going to be in the playoffs. And I think that you are. You guys are quarterback hunting.
Yeah,
you guys
I like
are
Newton.
quarterback.
I like Newton preferably, but I don't think we have enough weapons. Like our best receiver is Jacoby Myers.
Well, and not only that, I mean, he's not the answer. I mean, he was a good quarterback, but he got beat up. He got really beat up. And even though this year, I'm not a Patriots fan, not by any stretch.
No one's
but
a Patriots fan.
That all being said, though, I still think that you have the best coach in the league.
Mm-hmm.
And, it's one thing when you lose Tom Brady. It's another thing when you lose Tom Brady, Edelman, and it was you lost every asset that you had, and then the defense decided not to play.
Yeah, exactly. Like we've had no one been playing and everyone opting out. I think next year will be better, but I think we're just gonna have to rebuild right now.
Yeah, I think that you are probably another season or two away. They're going to have to figure out how to get it. They got to get a better quarterback. I think that he's not the answer. You know what I mean? He's going to be able to hold the spot until somebody else is ready to go. You know what I mean? That's what's going to happen.
Yeah, it's tough being a Patriots fan. I live in Pennsylvania right now.
I don't want to hear about how tough it is to be a Patriots fan.
No, like I live in Pennsylvania, so whenever we lose, I get so much crap from my friends.
Hey, listen, you're a Patriots fan, so you deserve it.
Take it. We win.
You deserve it. So
when we lost the Super Bowl though with the Eagles, man, that just killed.
Did it kill? That's a shame.
It really did.
So sad. Wah wah wah. Yeah. I cried for yous.
I do think the Eagles are making the playoffs this year, though.
I think so too. I mean, as bad as they're playing, I think that they are still the best team in the East, even though they're not playing like it.
I believe they'll win their playoff game too, if it's against Seattle.
Well, I hope that you're right because Seattle's had our number. So
Seattle's defense isn't good, and Wentz could be this could be a rebound week for him because it's like a bad defense. This will really show if he's going to be like the future of your team or if it's going to be like you might have to move on in the next couple of years.
I agree with that. I agree. I don't know. I'm going to give a lot of passes here, at least for him. I feel like that he's trying really hard. I think that he's just not properly prepped in a lot of ways between the coaching staff and the play calling, the people around him, no offensive line, no receivers, running backs being hurt and stuff like that. That's all coming to a head. You know what I mean? That's what's coming. And that's the hard part with this. So
when you lost Frank Wright to the Colts, I feel like that's when the Eagles started to get it started.
I agree that he was really good at the play calling. He was really good in the play calling. So, did I lose you, Ryan? I think I lost you.
Hello.
There you are. I don't see you. So I think we lost your video.
Okay. Well, thanks for having me on.
I appreciate it, Ryan. Thank you very much. Have a good Thanksgiving. And last but not least, I waited for him all this time, and we're going to bring him on. Johnny K.
What's going on?
What's up, brother? How you feeling?
I'm feeling pretty great. How about yourself?
I'm doing pretty good. I think it was everybody the one. Were you the one everybody's waiting on? They said that you were coming on.
I don't know.
All right. Well, anyways,
right.
What are your thoughts? What are your thoughts on this weekend?
All right. So I just have one question about this past weekend.
Okay.
So I'm not really any fan of like any team really. I just want to know your thoughts of the game of Eagles and Browns.
So I was angry. My thoughts is that the Eagles needed to play with more heart, and they didn't. They needed to run the ball, and they didn't. That they went back to like doing the same things that they've done that have lost them all these games. And that's been the hard part. That's been the tough part, with what's been going on. So I am frustrated at not the play calling per se, but the plays themselves. And I feel that was a winnable game that they didn't win.
I would agree.
And that there's been too many of them. There's been a lot of games that I felt like they should have won that they haven't won yet. So that's what I feel about that.
Well,
and why aren't you a football fan then?
I'm from Ohio and I live like near Cleveland, but like I mean, I play football. I just don't really follow any team. Like, I used to follow the Patriots, but like the last few years I haven't like followed them or anything. But now I just kind of watch a lot of the games and just don't really choose a team.
Gotcha. Who's your favorite player? What position do you play?
Oh, I play soccer, so I'm a kicker.
Gotcha. And what position you play in soccer?
I'm a forward.
A forward. Gotcha. Okay. So are you a Columbus fan? Or the
Yeah.
MLS? In the MLS? I mean, because I'm a Union fan, and you're talking about soccer, so Columbus. When Team USA plays in Columbus, they don't lose.
Yeah.
Yeah, in soccer. I used to play soccer a little bit.
I'm an Ohio State fan.
Buckeye. Yeah, well, I guess you live there.
They're doing really well this year, except this last game, they just didn't. They could have easily won against Indiana. Just they didn't
played
play
down.
as good. Yeah,
they played down a little bit.
Yeah,
that's what happens. Yeah, it's hard to keep it up all season long. It's hard to keep up nonstop, just crushing teams. It just doesn't work that way.
Yeah.
But well, listen, Johnny, I appreciate you coming on. I got to close it up here because we're getting close to 3 hours time, and I wasn't expecting to be on for 3 hours. So,
all right.
But I appreciate you coming on. Thank you. You have a good night.
You too.
And with that, we're going to call it a night. It's been a great night with you guys. I really do appreciate everybody coming on. Make sure you follow me on Facebook, on Instagram, on YouTube, on TikTok. Follow them all. I want everybody. If you hate me, if you love me, that's okay. You want to try to put whatever it is that you want to do on the screen, follow me anyways. I don't care. But I really had a lot of fun with you guys tonight, on you guys coming on to my show and stuff like that. This was a lot of fun, and I definitely will do this again, definitely a lot more frequently. But thank you so much. I may do this again tomorrow night for a little while. I'm supposed to have a bunch of Seahawks fans come and join me on the show tomorrow night. So definitely you could check out that. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this more frequently. Like I said, I was surprised at how well this went off. I didn't expect this to go so well. So, but thank you so much for joining me, guys. You guys have a great night, and go Birds. Yeah. Good night, guys.